Let's see.
I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
Thank you, most interesting.
I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
Now how does that sound?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Under the Tea, where when we are looking for potentially a quiet week to do absolutely nothing, people will just decide to climb on top of a building and set themselves on fire for people's amusement.
Akko wanted to finally teach me about Gamergate because I know nothing about it. We were just gonna sit, we were gonna chill, I was gonna learn, and people just decided to, you know, role play as something else and blow themselves up.
They wanted to explode. It's just like literally, chat. Me and Mizu were like, so I had the day off today because I needed to get an oil change, which didn't happen. I'll talk about that when I stream next. But we were talking about Gamergate because I was like, okay, let's do this. We're gonna set everything up. I was gonna make a little PowerPoint presentation and shit. And then we realized that our favorite nemesis and her underling was talking about Taiga. Well, not both of them at the same time, but they were the other day. And we were like, oh, we'll make a passing mention at this because Alara has said some funny things. And we realized that the underling, her name is Hex Juice. This will be our first time talking about Hex here. She's got an interesting backstory that we might mention as well. But Hex made a video yesterday, and then she realized that she totally messed up and made another video today. Like, she's like, oh, I gotta rush this out there to people. And it is so horribly egregious and bad that Tiga commented on it, and they've been doubling down. It's been it's just like the entire day I'm like, holy shit, I'm so glad I wasn't at work today so that I could like catalog everything that's going on. And me and Mizu were there. Like, Mizu can tell you, I was like struggling to play the first Ascendant because of how much shit I just took a moment to like take archives of. So really quickly,
I was at work getting parts and pieces of what was going on. I'm getting pinged like, Lummy, look at this! Lummy, look at this! And I'm like, I'm at work! So I'm not 100% caught up on what the fuck is going on, but I know some of it.
Yeah, like...
That was a lot.
It was a lot. Absolutely, it was a lot. Like, the biggest TLDR you need to know is two people decided to potentially... not my words, but like I have heard some people say that it could have potentially go into a civil issue because both of them have basically alleged that Taiga is committing fraud.
Committed fraud.
And oh my gosh, that is like like I can't believe people would say that without thinking about it.
Yeah, you can't just say somebody probably or likely committed fraud. That you can't just do that.
No, you absolutely cannot do that whatsoever. And the fallout from that was just like a massive shitstorm of tweets. Taiga has tweeted a lot. Alara has tweeted a lot. Hex has doubled, tripled, and quadrupled down until the last hour.
She privated the video.
Oh, no, yeah, she got rid of the video. Spoiler alert, chat, the video's gone. But it's not because somebody made an archive of it. Thank you, blessed archiver. I won't actually say your name unless you want me to. But thank you so much for the archive. And it is in our Discord if you are very curious, if you want to see just all of the craziness that Hex Juice decided to say. And can I just say, me and Mizu talked about this again. You should go to Mizu's channel because we like the pre Under the Tea stream kind of happened already today where we were gathering stuff, but we were just talking about how like is this what passes for journalistic integrity? Because like holy crap, you upload, because like my opinion is when you upload something to the internet, like if it's a tweet that you decide to delete, okay, it's kind of funny when you have to delete a tweet. Trust me, whenever I've had to do it, it's like, man, that's so stupid of me. Somebody probably already took a picture of that. But like when you upload a full-throated video that there's editing on, or music, or any amount of like shit up there, or a live stream, and then you have to private it because you either fear that you're going to get sued or the fact that people are mogging you to death, man, that is embarrassing.
It's like, originally, like we were back and forth on what we were going to talk about today. We were thinking about talking about the Taiga situation. I said we should probably wait till after Taiga's stream on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like, okay, yeah, we'll talk about something else. It's like, in my opinion, I personally like looking at things after things wrap up, or as much of a bow that we are going to get on a situation.
Mm-hmm. Which is
so
why
I figured like we'll have a stream on it after Taiga's last stream.
Mm-hmm.
But no, people just need to be. It's like, how can I describe these people? More so how Hex and also how Alara does her content. They're the TMZ of VTubers. They are the TMZ of VTubers.
Damn, that's mean. I mean, I don't care, but it's mean.
I mean, I haven't watched False in a while, but at least he does some, or at least he has people looking into things. Alara has other people grab links and then take them at face value.
Yeah.
So
like,
yeah, TMZ.
Yeah. Like, chat, like, we went back and forth on it. I briefly talked about it on my channel, and I came to the conclusion that, like, this is so much that, like, we would actually need to sit down and actually have more spread out. Because I brought on Eva, amazing elf girl, by the way, and, like, I just recognize that, like, there's just so much shit that I cannot do a 2-hour stream trying to talk about the shitstorm. So, like, tonight's stream is not going to be focusing on the entire shitstorm, because that is, like, an entire other podcast in itself. Tonight, we're just going to focus on the things that these two dunderheads have decided to put out there, and, then retroactively retract because they realize that they are absolutely in the wrong, or they don't want to get sued. I don't know. Either way, my schizophrenic headcanon is that both of these people have taken down their stuff because they're afraid of getting sued. So
it's like, I think when we finally go over the entire Taiga situation, I think we should do it on either a Friday or a Saturday, just so we can have, or like a day that all three of us don't have work the next day, because then we can have ample amount of time on stream time, even it, like, so we don't limit ourselves to only 4 hours. If it's gonna be like a 6+ hour stream, which I'm sure it will be because of how much is in this situation, then we at least have that wiggle room for it, instead of, oh shit, we all have work tomorrow. Well, we gotta end it here, guys.
yeah, I'd say the only day I have off is Sunday. Now I know you have Archcast on Saturdays, but like,
well, we can do it after the Archcast,
yes,
and I can even tell Arch raid out to the YouTube channel.
well, it depends, because like, and I love it that you guys sometimes go 6 or 7 hours, but like, I remember when your birthday stream was about to happen, I was like, oh gosh, are they gonna ask you solo make a stream?
Well, the reason why it was so late on that day was because we had to push the stream time later, because, you know, Craig has a life.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It was just funny.
Yeah. No. Like, we usually, on Archcast, we usually go like 3-4 hours, so it would end at about like 6-7 o'clock.
Yeah. Yup. Oh, it was really funny though. I was just like, oh damn, I was gonna help Lumi out with her thing, and she's, oh shit, she's still going. It was great. Oh goodness, but no, we'll I think having a special Under the Tea stream where we just go through it, and I'm gonna need to, like, I will spend the entire week just prepping for that by pulling shit together. Yeah, because this is one of the, like, chat, here's the problem. The entirety of the BungoTaiga saga is not something that you can just, like, sum up really, like, yeah, you can sum it up in a couple sentences, but, like, I don't feel like it'll do the justice that you want to actually talking about everything that's going on, because this is multiple years of abuse that kind of disgusting in my personal opinion, and what we're talking about tonight is just the newest, like, small era or saga in this whole adventure, and it's crazy. But yeah.
But yeah, if we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna do it right. And at least now, with having more connections to people, we have more strings to pull to get archived information.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh, thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me, Lumi.
What I do?
I'm trying to look for the clip, but like one of the reasons why we wanted to talk about this is because Alara called us like irrelevant, and
You mean irrelevant?
yes,
You
pretty
said
much.
relevant. I'm like, yeah, it'd be nice if she called us relevant.
If I said that, that was dumb of me. But she called us relevant. I think that's the first thing we're gonna bring up tonight, just because like that's kind of what kickstarted us paying attention to it. Basically, is a lot because like here's the thing: whenever Alara talks about something, I really don't care unless she says something massively stupid. And she started covering the Taiga stuff, which we all thought was kind of weird. Well, I mean, it's weird because, again, considering the past that Alara has, it is kind of weird with some of the things that she chooses to defend. It's kind of like the Caliente girl when she chose to defend a lolly VTuber, and then like a couple videos later decides to outright come out and almost slander the Lollipuff girls. So, like, whenever I see Alara cover stuff like this, I'm just like, this is definitely not something I ever see you cover. What the hell are you doing? And she made a clip with this Hex Juice girl, again, who I'm going to briefly, like, cover the history between them two, because it was kind of funny learning. But they had this, they did this stream here, and I'm going to skip to a little bit in, and you guys should see the screen. Can you hear the music that I'm playing right now? You both of you. If you turn on the stream.
It's on.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, you're not playing
You're not
anything,
playing
so I can't
it.
tell.
I can't hear the ethereal music.
Can you hear
Oh
it now?
shit, Jedi!
Jedi, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Deeply appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh my god, I got a gift sub to our own podcast. Yay!
Here, I am going to jump around a little bit till I find the exact moment. Thankfully it's not that far here. So we're just gonna watch the entire clip here, chat. But this is like literally, this is why I wanted to talk about this. And it was really just gonna be a passing mention. Like me and Mizu talked about it. We're like, this is like a 5-10 minute like clip that we can like sum up in just Alara being petty. And now it's gone into a whole stream. So here, I'm gonna...
And before you play it, it's like the fact that the clip that is going viral right now of Underthetea is from our very first episode.
Very first episode. Yes.
Of this podcast, even before Akko was officially part of it.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's very true. Because, like, I don't even think I was... we had decided that all of us were going to be a part of it. I think it was just going to be you and Mizu.
It was just me and Mizu. We were talking about AkiAware, and it's when we still had it labeled as fishy tea time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And now, chat, by the way, we're on 46, 10 more episodes, and it's been an entire year. So that's crazy. Here, I'm just gonna start playing it. Please tell me if you guys can or can't hear it.
Multiple people slandering and stalking up until this point as well, and like
Yep, we can.
that's
You can?
incredibly
Good.
serious and awful.
It's hard.
By the way,
It's
chat, you
hard
get
to
your
just
Alara
pin it
content
on
for
this
today.
too, right?
Yeah.
Especially with the passage of time, especially with vintage base and this other stalker, and there's so many other factors that could have contributed. I don't think that we could just sit here and say like, oh my god, it was Nux and Marina, they hatched a plan together, fucking Legion of Doom.
Can I pause it?
They
You want to
together
pause
the-
it?
Yep, pause.
No one said that they hatched a plan together.
No, and yeah, that's
So
one of
this
the
is
things
something
that
they
bothers
bring
me.
up a couple times when they're talking about stuff, is people seem to have this idea that everyone is blaming specifically Nux and Marina for like getting him taken down. And they're ignoring the fact that what people are blaming them for is spreading this rumor as far as it got, which contributed to other people going after him.
Mm-hmm.
Because people that went after him point to their content, and it's like, look at these reputable people. They said that he did X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things that feels very disingenuous, and like Nux even tries to like say this during his video as well, which we're not gonna play today. But like everybody is trying to say, oh, you can't blame these two people. They just talked. And I was like, yes, I can blame them. Like, when you have very big, very reputable people in the English VTuber side, when you say something and you're that kind of person, people take you seriously. Like, I, myself, Lumi and Mizu, like, even though we're called irrelevant, like, we still have to be careful with what we say, because a decent amount of people pay attention to what we say and believe it. So you can't just go out and say something absolutely asinine and just expect that it's gonna be okay. You have to understand, and this is something that really bothers me about Nuxtaku, is he's like, oh guys, I didn't even really know everything. I just heard it from this one guy and I decided to repeat it. It's like, do you know how absolutely dumb that is? Like I it's so bad for somebody to just come out and say that. It hurts me. Anyway, people are saying it's too quiet, too loud. I'm gonna make it in the nice middle and make it that loud.
Forced to the VTubers to take down Taiga, like,
Yeah.
no, I don't think we can say that, right? But maybe it was the spark to get somebody.
By the way, chat, if anybody is wondering, this
into
Hex
the
Girl is a
situation
bat
that
VTuber, I
ultimately
believe.
snowballed into something later. And I do think this is a little bit of a reach.
They contributed, but I don't think that they can say, like, you can say, like, it was their fault. Like, that's
Right,
specifically
exactly.
the deplatforming portion of this. Again, after, specifically when we talked about, like, the 200,000, like, verification checks with YouTube, like, I don't think it's fair to say, like, it is 100% their fault. A contribution for sure, but, like, not, I don't think that this, like, the narrative, because it's not just, like, I'm not even gonna say that it's just Taiga, like, just the internet in general, Twitter, YouTube, most people are
That's a
just
good
like,
point.
this is, like, 100% it is their fault. And it's like, there are so many moving parts to say that is actually, like, legitimately reductive.
That's true. It is the internet's fault. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So I did see somebody talking about Marina doubling down. From what I understood, which this is probably the worst of
Don't worry, chat. We're
Marina
a good
did
portion through
actually
this.
apologize. I mean, you can.
Now we're getting to the Marina
you can take
apology.
this with all the grains of salt that you want. I mean, yeah, I do for sure, but you know, our friends over
Look at that chat.
I think it was VTuber Cringe ended up watching a VOD of Underthetea, who had Marina on to talk about what was going on, and Marina did apologize. So we can take a look. It's only 6 seconds long.
You know, and I will even if Taiga watches this, like, I am sorry. You know, and I will even if Taiga watches this,
That's
like,
it.
I am sorry.
That is
tone-
a crazy tone. to say
Pause
that.
it.
Paused.
So this is exceptionally dumb on her part to play this because of how little she plays. She's like, oh, here, I'm gonna play you a 6-second clip. Okay, so she said sorry in that 6-second clip. And I'm not saying that they're saying that, you know, she was completely cleared after that. But they need to actually show more context, because what is she saying with that? Is there anything else that went with it? Like, why are you just showing this one clip
I will say,
and nothing else?
I will say this clip came from another person that was archiving it. Now, in my personal opinion, you should archive more than that, but you can watch the current. If I was Alara, I would take this 6-second clip, I would go to the stream where it actually happened, and then I would play that. But she's not going to do that. And let me show you why.
It's such a.
Let me show you why here, chat.
It's so crazy to me that you say,
That's
like,
crazy.
if they watch this, you know, if they decide to watch this.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Like that's insane.
I'm sorry. Maybe.
It's like when
Listen
you
close,
get caught in
chat.
elementary school for pulling, like, another kid's hair, and it's like, you need to apologize to little Timmy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, sorry, I guess, if I have to. Just don't call
It's
my
just-
mom, okay?
It is. You're so right. And it just really gets me that you say, well, if you're watching this, why would you not, like, just say it? Like, say it with your chest out. At least, like, DM them or ping them or just something. Like, if you're gonna apologize, like, at least apologize. You know, like, oh, if you happen to see this and you're probably not because you have no idea because I'm in this really small VTuber stream and nobody watches these people anyway because they're not credible. But hey, if you have
that
Because
chat,
we're not credible.
chat, that is the entire reason why I wanted to talk about this tonight. I mean, like, everything else added afterwards added to the pile. But Alara, the entire reason why I wanted to talk about this tonight is because you think that we are irrelevant and nobody pays attention to us. All right, we are irrelevant and nobody pays attention to us. Good one. Good one.
It's like, and again, it's like, of course, nobody watched us on our first episode last year.
I disagree.
When Marina, like, during this entire, like, okay, I forgot what it was that Marina just found our stream. It didn't even go to Mizu's channel. She went to my Twitch channel.
She's
and
afraid of
just
Mizu.
Hopped in chat and was like, hey, can I come on? And she was saying that we invited her. No, she asked to come on.
Yeah, and chat, to be fair, while 10 to 20 people combined from all of our streams isn't a lot, saying that nobody pays attention to us because of that, Alara, I know you like to pretend that we don't exist, but that right there tells me that you not only know we exist, but you keep up with every little thing that we do, and it's funny.
And it's like, okay, it's like we know for a fact that Alara has people watching us.
Oh yes, hello.
I have seen in her server that she has people watching us.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no denying that.
Mm-hmm. You're still welcome.
Is it me having someone in there, or do I have an alt in there? You don't know. But
we may have a rat in there that gives information too. And by the way, Alara, you're still welcome to come on, even if you know that you're gonna mod yourself by doing it. You're still welcome to come on and talk to us. We'll even let you choose
the door's open.
We'll even let you choose the mediator if you really want.
It's like doors open, and we can say that we tried.
Mm-hmm.
We attempted, so the ball is in your court now.
Mm-hmm.
Ball's been in her court, and she just refuses.
She doesn't want to pick it up.
But now
I'll never get over her excuse for not talking to us, because she's like, they talked about me on stream. Your whole thing is the VTuber news thing. What do you mean? Why is that a problem?
Should we say that she can't come on anymore because she briefly mentioned us during this clip? I'm sorry, Laura, I can't anymore. Now, I'm kidding, obviously, but if that's the barrier to entry, Laura, Taiga has no reason to come on your podcast or your show later as well. And I know that you really, really, really want Taiga to come on your show. I don't care either way, but like, I think that's a bad idea. Anyway, that was pretty much the entirety of what I wanted to show. Do you guys want to finish watching it? Because like there's 55 seconds left. I feel like
just finish out the 55 seconds.
Yeah, we can't say them only showing a small portion of that and we don't finish the clip.
Fuck, you're right.
We gotta be better than that.
We gotta show the whole context here.
I did want to let you know. I'm sorry. Question mark?
That is crazy. Like, it's not even like, I don't know. That was the most disingenuous shit I have ever heard. That was crazy.
It is like.
It is.
Yeah,
yes.
This is why I love Hex, because Hex comes more from like the Genshin community, right? And I feel like sometimes
I do not play Genshin, ma'am. Please,
okay,
please.
You come from the gotcha community. I'm sorry. The gotcha.
She's from the Genshin sphere chat.
Respect on my name. I do not play Genshin Impact.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll forgive you for this one.
But what I want to say is that Hex is so outside of you're like VTuber.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
So does this Hexa chick not normally do commentary stuff?
She is a Genshin. I don't know very much about what she covers. I looked at some of her stuff. She's got a decent following on YouTube. She's got like over 10,000 subs. So good on you, ma'am, for that. But like, I don't think so. I think she just covers like gacha related stuff. Laura might come on if he has to compliment her. I'm not. That's gonna be a hard one. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Genshin. Voice actor strike on Genshin. I hope they all get replaced by AI.
Me too. They all should be replaced by AI.
Genshin. Dr. Disrespect. But that's like a low ass fucking view video. Genshin.
What do you mean she doesn't play Genshin? That looks like that's all she's doing.
Here, chat. Let me pull up her.
Oh wait,
channel.
no. This is Wuthering Waves.
Let's see, chat. Does she cover Genshin? Oh my gosh. Well, she definitely covers Wuthering Waves here. Hold on.
I hate people that do this style of like. What the fuck?
Oh, she's going down the false ID route of fucking thumbnail creation.
Trailer reaction. This might actually be the Genshin killer. Shut up.
Hex, I think you're a Genshin creator.
This video might destroy Zenla Zone 0.
Oh my gosh! A 6-hour plus stream with Laura as the guest will be the most funniest thing on the podcast. I want to do it. Again, you can choose the mediator. I don't care.
Heck, we won't even stream it. We won't even stream it on our channel. We'll host it on yours.
No, we have to do both. Fuck that. She'll mute us if she really wants to. I don't believe her not to. Oh, goodness.
That's kind of like the quartering with the templates. Yeah, you're right. It is like Jeremy's stuff.
Yeah, but holy crap. All this
work... Wait, hold on. The only difference between her and Jeremy is that he actually edits his better.
I mean, like, recording's alright. Quarter pounder, yeah. Recording's alright. But, like, I'll add to show, and this is who Hex is. Now, again, that was, like, chat. If that was all, if that was the entire, like, Alara thing, like, it would be like 5 or 10 minutes of laughing and doing a mild flogging. But that's not it.
She's friends with Tectone. Oh, Hex Juice is apparently friends with Tectone.
I believe it. Hex is pretty chill. I don't know. After some of the stuff I've seen, she sounds like a psychopath.
It's not just that, it's like the constant doubling down and the refusal to just accept that she did a fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
or as the kids say, she did a fucky wucky.
Uh-huh.
She hasn't responded to anybody in like 5 hours. She might have went to bed. I don't know if she's American or if she's painfully British.
I think that, well, she did have a stream like 2 hours ago where she was like, I'm sorry, everybody. I got it wrong. Anyway. But if that was the only thing Alara did, that would be like 5 or 10 minutes of a segment where we laugh and all that shit. But that's not all that she did. And this goes into the second part of the stream where me and Mizu realized that this was going to be even more crazy. Alara might have shared some DMs between her and Marina, and she showed these thinking that she would show that she's on the side of Taiga, and that does not do that at all. In my personal opinion, it just makes it look worse on her side of Taiga. Mizu, I'll kind of let you take over this here because you talked about it yesterday, but really quickly, chat, don't ever share your DMs with other people, all right? There is this rule that we on the podcast have. If somebody sends us something in confidence, I don't care if we like them or hate them, we don't share DMs with them. We don't share DMs with them because the idea is that there is a certain amount of trust that you gain when it is behind closed doors and you're having a conversation with them. And when you share DMs, it is like sharing a private call or a private conversation that ruins your credibility and trust with other people. And if you want to be a good journalist or just like somebody that wants to actually have people trust you, you don't share messages. Unless, and me and Mizu have talked about this, the only time that you share messages is with both parties consenting, or they decide, the other party being so erroneously wrong about you that you have to share the messages to clear them up. But other than that,
everybody.
Huh?
leaking DMs is gay and cringe.
Yes, it is gay and cringe. So I don't ever share DMs, and neither of these two have ever shared DMs. And in my personal opinion, the fact that Alara did this, and let's just be clear, chat, Alara did this because she's trying to dunk on Marina. Somebody that at the very least they were Discord friends with. That doesn't look good. Mizu, did you want to take over this bit for a moment?
Yeah, no, chat. So the problem, and I brought this up with Akko as soon as they showed it to me, and I don't think a lot of people noticed this, is in this, Marina doesn't bring up the pedo thing, right? She just brings up the child character and 18 plus content. And all Alara says is, appreciate you telling me, did you have any screenshots or anything I could see about the first thing? She isn't disagreeing with Marina on this being a problem. She's just wondering if it's true or not. Like, she's trying to put forth this idea, and she's done this before, that she totally believes, like, Lolly Shota creators are perfectly legit, and she has no problem with them, none at all, which we know is a lie. I've covered before in the past why it's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
But then this tweet, which she shows to prove that, like, she's on Taiga's side or whatever, doesn't help her, because all this shows us is that she's perfectly fine with shitting on Taiga if what Marina says is true,
Mm-hmm.
which in this specific case, what she said was true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They have a Shota character and they do 18 plus content, so
Mhm.
I don't understand why she thought this was like some massive dunk that helped her out.
No, it was not a massive dunk. And again, here's the thing that's really crazy, chat.
Oh, wait. The other problem is she has no context around this.
No, none whatsoever.
She doesn't show what Marina... You've already shared DMs. Might as well go full bore. Show us what Marina said back. Show us what you said back. Or is it possible you possibly said something back that makes it look like you are perfectly fine in no uncertain terms with what happened with Taiga?
Yeah, chat. I'm pretty sure most of you know what Discord is and have used Discord for a little bit, but having this much cropped to the point where it's actually kind of like fuzzy like that. Now, it's probably fuzzy because this came from her stream and somebody screenshotted it, but still, the fact that it is so zoomed in like this and that you're not showing the entire conversation shows me, Laura, that you have something very big that you want to hide. And in my personal opinion, unless you show those DMs, I don't believe you're actually on Taiga's side. I believe that you're a grifter. I believe that you're only talking about this because you know it's going to get you easy views, and that you are, in my personal opinion, if this went any further south for Taiga in a way that could be profitable for you, you would be the very first one to shit on them. You would be the first one to do it. You would bring on people like Marina, people like fucking can't remember his name, Nux. You would bring on people like Nux and Marina to try and talk and shit on him, because that's what you do. You constantly do that when you know it is optically good for you. So I don't believe you are actually on Taiga's side.
Okay, wanna know what would be fucking hilarious? It's
Show
like,
the DMs.
okay. No, not even that. It's not even Alara that would show the DMs. Imagine Marina just, be like, okay, fine. Here's all the DMs.
You know what?
That would be fucking hilarious. And I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
You do it. That would be funny. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, chat. I don't like Marina. For some reason she hasn't blocked me yet. Don't know why. She's blocked me on her alt account, but she hasn't blocked me on her main yet. You missed one, Marina. But like, if Marina decided to just throw out all of those DMs between her and Alara, that would be funny, because right now she is in the position to do so, because one, Alara has thrown out something out of context to try and throw Marina under the bus, and two, Marina could totally use this to try and say, here's the context for it. So, Marina, I don't like you, but you should do that because it would be absolutely funny and hilarious. And, yeah, it would be absolutely funny. like, Alara, throw out the rest of the DMs. You're not helping yourself by just showing such a tiny version of your personal messages with this person. All right? We're gonna wait for Lumi to get back before we do this next video, but like, What are you doing? Why would you do this? While Lumia's gone here, I am gonna read the super chat we just got here. Really quickly again, thank you Jedi for the 10 gifted memberships. Deeply appreciate that. And for $5 from AI Mr. Medicare, so irrelevant, but has to use a clip from your stream, quote, but they said sorry, unquote, with context removed. Failed grifter, in quote, insert Medicare laugh here. I know. It's like, literally, we are so irrelevant that you have to use our own stream to try and make your point. I don't know. I don't know if that's how that works, ma'am. They're not even thinking, no! Please tell me if I'm yelling too loud, but like, these people don't think. Alara doesn't think at all. Neither does this Hex girl. They don't think about, I understand that, like, we get mogged on sometimes I sometimes get mogged on for my tweets, but holy crap! Alara, what the hell? You're way bigger than I am and have way more responsibilities than I do. Oh, sorry, I'm just like...
Yeah. Randomly, did you mention thank you for the 10 gift subs, Jedi?
I did.
But, yeah, no, I don't... I just don't get why they try and do this garbage. It's like, do you not think of your arguments beforehand? Like, do you really just open stream and you're like, yeah, we're just gonna wing it? We're gonna hope things go perfectly fine. A lot of streams are ADHD.
Yes.
They are. They give me such a headache, genuinely, chat.
Such a headache. Such a fucking headache. Like, Alara, turn down your... I did notice she started turning down her music. I wonder if that's because of what we said. But, like, Alara, turn down your music, and you've got way too many redeems. Like, I would say that Kirsha, because I watch a lot of her... She's, like, one of the only streamers that I watch outside of my friends. You've got way too many redeems. Hex got community noted? Yes. She got community noted twice.
It got removed.
Oh, did it get removed?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've got the cached image of it, so I should be able to still... I should still...
Yeah, I always save pictures of community notes, because sometimes they get removed.
Yeah, because people are on... don't worry, the screen's hidden. Community notes exist on both ends of the spectrum, but chat, I saved a picture of said community note, because it was funny! Kirch has too many redeems, too. I mean, like, okay, I need a few more redeems, personally. But, like, it could be way worse.
I think people need more less intrusive redeems. That's my problem. Because, like, I obviously had, like, my Boo Balloons redeem.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with the Boo Balloons is it causes zero, like, interference with the stream. They just show up.
Right. Well,
I think a lot more streams need stuff like that, where you just have something that just shows up.
I think, like, I understand the science behind redeems, because, like, when people do certain redeems with like bits or like dollar dues attached, like, I understand why they exist. They exist because, like, you know, people want to insert themselves for a couple seconds into the stream. I get that and I understand that. The problem that I tend to have is when the redeems there's so many redeems, like in Alara's chat, that it's just too distracting, and it's just like, ma'am, are you telling a TV show, or are you fucking on Teletubbies here? Sorry, we were talking about the amount of redeems in Alara's chat.
Oh, I was watching the stream while I was in the bathroom.
Oh, fair enough. All right, so it was this morning, I believe. It was this morning or last night that Alara would do another stream. This stream is gone, by the way, chat. We have it saved because one of our precious chatters has saved it, because we know We know that people delete their streams all the time, especially when they're wrong. Something that we were mocked on in the past by Alara for deleting our streams. Well, Alara, we appreciate your advice. We don't delete streams anymore. Instead, we archive everything, including yours. So this clip was taken from her stream. We're going to watch the entire thing because it really paints, in my personal opinion, her true thoughts and feelings about Taiga here. So I'm gonna turn that up. Let me make sure that you guys can hear this. You should be able to.
Studio. Are you a streamer or something?
Charge your phone, goddamn, 18%.
Who knew VTuber Clipper Guy? How are you, sweetheart? No, right. I agree. I don't think that they're above criticism of, hey, you misinformed everybody as to why you actually got banned. On top of that, chat, if this is all true, under the guise of, hello, my name is, I'm organizing a fundraiser, dedicated VTuber at their channel, unjustly taken down due to target harassment from a dedicated stalker. If that's true, then they have misinformed people, allegedly, potentially, on raising $13,737.
It's quite a lot of money in my personal opinion. Hey, there's Auntie in the chat. That's funny.
Taiga didn't say that yet. Taiga did say that. Listen to what Taiga says. I was deplatformed because of...
Pause for a second.
Listen to the clip.
Pause.
It's like, okay, Taiga said that he was deplatformed, not like deplatformed because of targeted harassment, not banned off of YouTube. He's deplatformed off of Twitter, deplatformed off of what? Didn't he have an Instagram? Or he said that he would just get targeted on Instagram too, or every other site he tries to make a new account on. So like
that one I don't know. The big ones I know is his YouTube, his side YouTube, and his Twitter are gone. Now his good sister has made an alt that they are tweeting from, but they have been deplatformed. They have been unpersoned from the internet. I like using unpersoned, but they have been unpersoned basically from the internet. You can't say that they weren't because they were. They were. And sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. And like there's Ryan. Hi Ryan.
Hi Ryan.
What's up, Ryan?
No, he's on the Alara stream.
Yeah, what's up, Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ryan, one of our favorite little dudes.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like he was saying on his stream that yes, he is deplatformed because of targeted harassment. He didn't say, "Oh yeah, my YouTube ban was because of this specifically." It's like, no, Alara, you need to think for a little longer than 2.5 seconds.
Restored yet either? Yeah. And people care more about that than the fact that I've been utterly fucking deplatformed based on lies perpetuated by NuxTaku, Marina VT, my 2 ex-incel mods, and 2 different stalkers across.
I have been deplatformed by... They literally say, I've been deplatformed by... So,
yes.
So here's the thing,
yes.
chat. Here's the thing.
Yes, that is correct.
I don't want anybody to go, after Tiger or anything, because this is new evidence. We need to, this is for a retaining fee. Yeah, I was going to say, this is for a retaining fee to get a lawyer. Completely, I get that, right? The question is, I'm not saying it's a scam yet or anything like that. The point I'm getting at...
She has to be very careful to say that.
The point I'm getting at is because if you're going to raise a bunch of money, you misinform people of the reason, potentially. I think that that's worth calling out, right? Now, probably he was very, emotional about it and maybe made the wrong call, but if they did make the wrong call as to why they actually got deplatformed, it is worth watching. You know what I mean? It is worth specifically to be the lies they perpetuated, not something done by them.
Side note, I love how, when she was doing that, Taiga was just, looking so menacingly over at her, even though it's a frame. It's good.
and people care more
But
about
it's
that
just
than the fact that
so dumb. Like, what she's saying doesn't even make sense.
No.
Because, okay, even if he's wrong about the reason why he was deplatformed, he's raising money to fight the deplatforming. It genuinely does not matter,
Like,
why.
chat, let me ask you sincerely here. Would you care, if this GoFundMe was set up to retain a lawyer to fight back against this? Do you care, legitimately, if it was because of just one thing or multiple? Like, if it was about this, would you care about the minutia? Because most people donated probably with the pretense that, oh, I'm helping Taiga so that they can sue to potentially get their life back. That's why people donated. And Alara is wading so far into the mud here that they are potentially opening themselves to defamation. Like, what are you doing?
It's like, I would much rather donate to a GoFundMe for someone who is trying to fight against YouTube to get their channel back, and then donating money to a VTuber who is begging people to pay their bills every single month.
Yeah.
Looking at a couple specific VTubers, but whatever.
And here's the thing. Tiga even said, by the way, that, oh, I'm gonna donate whatever is not used. So, but literally, Alara, why are you trying to die on the hill of, oh, they misrepresented this? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. And again, if you're not careful, Tiga can come after you because of your audience and the responsibilities that you have trying to report the truth. People pay attention to you, including multiple VTubers.
Calm down.
Sorry, multiple VTubers that are in your chat all the time, and they take what you say as gospel. Probably why she deleted, by the spoiler chat, she deleted this stream a lot later. Again, my schizo take is because she doesn't want to get sued. But I saved it, and I will definitely forward it to the people that need it if they ask for it. But the point I'm trying to make here is you have authority in the VTuber world, and you are choosing to use that authority to misrepresent people when you count yourself as an authoritative, good source of information. No, you're not. You are I don't know. You are not a good source of information at all. You constantly misrepresent the facts, you constantly lie, and you take everything at face value just based off of what people say. Girl, I hope you never get sued. Because it's going to hurt everybody around you. Anyway, let's continue. Let's got 20 seconds left.
Utterly fucking deplatformed based on lies perpetuated by LuminousCove, Marina VT, my 2 ex-incel mods, and 2 different stalkers across 4 years.
They literally say they got deplatformed because of the actions of these other people, right?
It's just how can you miss it that hard? Bro.
They're literally saying they got deplatformed. They did.
They did. They did.
I'm genuinely confused by what you think the answer to this is.
DSP mentioned somehow Lara getting heated over fighting games while constantly clearing her throat sounds hilarious. That would be funny, yeah. Anyway, so that's Alara's whole thing here. And again, this Vex girl is gonna be a good chunk of today, because up until literally an hour ago, she was constantly trying to fight and spit and just go, and she's trying to argue with minutia, and it just doesn't work. So this Hex Juice girl, again, she's got a decent looking model, to be honest with you. Decent looking model. She made a video's no longer public. She privated the video and made a community post. We'll talk about that later. It has been archived if you guys are interested. It is in our Discord. I will make sure to pin it so that people can watch it if they are very interested in listening to what she has to say. But essentially, she pretty much parrots the exact same things that Alara said. And like the thing that bothers me the most about this is the second video on the subject. In the first video of the subject, I know that Mizu saw it. I saw it. I don't know if Lumi has seen it. You did?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. But basically, she horribly misrepresented a bunch of different points in the video, and people rightfully called her out in the comments for it. And she was like, okay, well, I'm going to go back to the drawing board and come back later. And the way that she kind of ran this video is like she scrambled to get the video out there into the public. Like, it had like a timestamp of how fast it needed to go out there. And this one, again, pretty much reiterated what Laura said. And it was bad. It was bad. Oh, and like the fallout for like, okay, here, chat. Let me show you. Look at how many tabs I have open. Half of those are towards today. Half of those are tweets from Taiga's sister. But like, they're all arguing with them. Oh, but like, really quickly. For those that may not know, this Hex girl kind of just showed up out of nowhere. Well, not really out of nowhere. She's been here for a while, but like she showed up on Alara's thing, and I was kind of curious, and Mizu was kind of curious about like where she really came from. And while we were playing First Ascendant today, me and Mizu were like looking at some of Alara's past stuff because Alara had previously done well, she's still doing a school where she teaches people how to become a better VTuber. And chat, guess who was in that school? Guess who bought time with Alara in that school? That's right. Alara trained this girl. Alara trained this girl to be what she is now. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that she horribly misrepresented things here.
Oh, I guess Hex posted a community post.
She did, yes. I have it open. I don't know if yeah, I have it open. Somebody took screenshots for me. That's towards the end. Unless you want to read it right now.
No, I was just throwing it out there because someone posted it. Okay. Mentioned it in the chat.
Yes, it does exist. It is out there. Sorry, I'm scrolling through my tabs here because I have a lot open, and there's some stuff that I've already skipped over that is not necessary anymore. But like, again, like, oh, here we go. Here's and again, if you want to know, just like Alara's endorsement of this whole video. This is the video. And Alara's like, Hex's poggers, very pretty and smart. So Alara watched this video and was like, yep, I give that my seal of approval right there. She paid for the VTuber course. It looks like it. It looks like it. Because, like, here's the thing, chat, and this will probably not be available tonight, so if you haven't yet, you should go take a look. But on Alara's Coffee, where you can pay for this service, you can see her Trello, which is where all of the previous people that she has worked with, every single individual, and I'm not going to bring them up, because some of these people probably have nothing to do with Alara and probably just, like, wanted to test this out, because, like many other snake oil salesmen, they sell courses like this in an attempt to try and teach people how to become better VTubers. In my personal opinion, you should not have to pay people to learn how to become a better streamer or better content creator. If you want to learn how to be a better content creator, you study the successful ones, learn what they're doing right, learn what they're doing wrong, and then do it for yourself. That's what I'm doing. And,
jeez.
Huh?
I'm just looking at this thing. 94 people bought this all-in-one package for $160, and a lot of this stuff can be done with a Google search.
Oh yeah.
Finding an artist, finding a rigger, OBS assistance.
Oh yeah. Like, chat, do you know how much money people waste on this kind of shit here? And again, there's a video coming in the future for this. I am working, like, this is a project in the background I'm working on. There are so many content creators. Well, the ones I'm going to focus on are just VTubers. But there's so many content creators that sell, in my opinion, scams where they try to peddle to you things that you can easily find on the internet for free. all of the shit that Laura goes through in her courses, I bet you dollars and donuts you do not need to pay for, and you do not need help with. All of it you can find for free. And the only people I see paying for this are the people that are not smart enough to realize that this is information that you can find for free. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was looking at the social media management ultimate package, $1,000.
Was it 1,000? I thought it was 150. Wait.
No,
I mean,
no
you
one
could
bought
be
it
wrong.
yet.
There's one that's like 160, but
No, look at that. Look at this.
Hold on.
Look at this one specifically.
Did you screenshot it? Here, let me.
I posted a link. Manage up to 3 social media accounts, including uploads, hashtags, graphics, and pretty much everything else for 30 days. Just for a month.
What the fuck?
yeah, no.
Channel social media breakdown, $60. I see people do streams of that for free. Social media stream setup, $100.
I will do it
Private
for free.
Coaching, $75.
Okay, some of the private coaching, maybe I'll like. Okay, chat. Here's the thing. I am a life coach. I am a certified life coach. I have gotten my certification. I can block out my name and show it to people if they absolutely really want to see it if I coach them. But like, I am a certified life coach, and I will tell you right now, you do not pay that much money to get coaching for shit like this. Do you know how much I would charge for stuff like this? Because I would say I am not an expert, but I know enough in the field of VTubing to help people get started. Here's what I would charge you. I charge you probably like $30 an hour to consult with you on things like this. $30 an hour. All right? Because, and that's like me sitting down with you and then starting that. Like if you want me to do some research beforehand, maybe I'd charge like $40. But like, you don't need to charge this much money to sit down and help somebody say, okay, what are you looking for? What do you want? What like what kind of shit do you want to do? What's the content that you want to create? Do you know how successful it's going to be? Here's a page of statistics showing you. Like, this is not shit that you spend this much money on at all.
Hold on, Akko. You said you wanted to get it into more VR chat stuff, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you should take a note from Alara's book and charge people $80 an hour for a one-on-one hangout in VR chat.
Do you think she would? Do you think she would take it if I actually paid her for it?
I would laugh if she didn't, because money's money. But it's also sold out right now. But $80 just to hang out.
Listen, chat. I would consider it. I have money coming in from super chats last month. Very much appreciated. But I'm tempted. Really quickly here, let me get some of these super chats that are on topic. AI Medicare for 2, is Lara trying to be Destiny with that take? I'm assuming it's from one of the earlier ones, but probably. I don't know. You know, it's not hard to be another Destiny, in my personal opinion. And then Brutal for 5, loving the podcast, keep up with the great work. We as VTubers need to keep calling out shady BS. I agree. It's mostly on the English side, so you know. And then SG Bun for 20, not everyone can teach themselves. I agree. And here's the problem with that. No, not everybody can teach themselves, which is why these services exist, to prey upon the people that will fall for this. I believe that I'm not going to say yay or nay on Alara with this, but there are people that know that there are people that are weaker minded that will fall for shit like this, and that will take it because they're like, oh, look at Alara, she's got 100,000 followers, or however many fucking amount of followers on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff. Maybe I can become just like her. No, that's not how this works. You can't just follow the big titty streamer girl that uses a horrible AI voice changer and has a whole bunch of redeems and say that that's going to work for you, because it's not. That's not how this works. And
it's like, it's similar to when a large VTuber raids out to you and stuff. You'll get the initial number boost, but you need to be entertaining to keep that audience. No one can teach you how to be entertaining for extended periods of time. That is on you.
I agree. I agree.
And no amounts of money that you're gonna pay someone is going to make people come to you, unless you view bot your stream. Then that's cheaper than Alara's course.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that anyway because view botting only is good for so long, and if you try to use that to get ad money, or you try to use that to try and get sponsorships, very quickly you'll get sniffed out, and nobody will work with you ever again.
I think that's still more useful than what Alara is giving out.
You know what? I would have to agree with you. I would definitely agree with you. I just wouldn't do it. But like, chat. What I'm trying to say here is, because like, here's the thing. I do agree that there are a lot of streamers that are on the edge of making it, like literally on the edge of making it. Like for me, example, when I covered the whole doc shit with Kirsch, that's when I jumped. All right, because before that, you know, I was 10 to 20 and I was just sitting there. Then I like decided to cover something for somebody that I was passionate about, and then it jumped up. And guess what? There's been residuals for the rest of the podcast as well, because sometimes that's just what happens. And let me tell you something, that's not something you can necessarily repeat. All right, you can't like expect that there's going to be another document that you can jump on and cover like that the way that I did. And it would be false of me and almost fraudulent of me to say that you can repeat my success like that, because that's not how this works. How it works is you have to get in, like really quickly with the YouTube algorithm. You need to make a certain amount of videos that match a certain theme, that can go in a certain cadence, so that YouTube knows where to put you. And then when YouTube knows where to put you, it'll start recommending you. And if it sticks, YouTube recommends you more and more and more and more. You cannot just assume that if you follow Alara's course, you're going to actually get up there. That's just not how it's going to work. That's just not how it's going to work. You got to find your middle ground. Like, Lumi found her middle ground as well. She's networking with great people, and those people are helping her, and people are sticking around because they like listening to the crazy Latino fish. And like, especially with Mizu. Mizu's like doing great as well because he's playing games that people want to watch, and he's also networking with people. So it's just like, you have to find your middle ground. And taking Alara's course for $1,000 is not going to help you. I'm sorry.
You're just gonna be out $1,000.
You're just gonna be out $1,000. All right. Just saying. All right. My personal opinion. Don't do this. Don't take that course. Don't take that course. So,
shit's a scam. Sorry, somebody's gotta say it.
Both of you let me know if I'm screaming too much, by the way.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
By the way, Alara, don't have a Trello that says every single person that bought your service. There is a world of difference between having a Trello that tells you who all publicly bought artwork from an artist and somebody who bought help services because they didn't know where they were going with their content.
Yeah, and again, I expect this to be taken down because after Alara recognizes just how fucking insane it is that you have that up there, it's going to be gone. But literally every single person that Alara has helped is put there in plain text for people to view, and any comments that Alara made about them are also there in plain text for people to view. So, you know, oh man, that's really unfortunate, but guess what? It's out in public and Alara put it there, so good job on that one. It's on her coffee, by the way. So, you know. But man, what were you thinking? Moving on here. Let me finish reading that super chat. I'm not defending this specific instance, but having another person direct learning is IMO something that should never, ever be shamed. Again, like the only problem I have with this is like, if you want to teach people and you want to help people learn, I agree. There needs to be more teaching and learning. However, you should not charge this much money for it.
It's like, in my opinion, Mari VTuber is doing a lot better of a job than Alara is. At least Mari offers it for free.
Mari, you may?
It's like, yes.
Yeah.
Because at least she may be shit at giving news, but she does make at least quarter decent advice videos.
Oh, Mari May doesn't give news anymore. What do you mean?
I mean,
they stopped.
Yeah, they stopped.
Yeah, they stopped because they're fucking bad at it. And they also stopped the Drama Channel. Not Drama Channel, but Drama Podcast. So she learned what her niche is. I think Laura needs to figure out what hers should be instead of, you know, face value news reporting, autistic Zoomer fucking streaming styles. The only person that can pull off the autistic Zoomer thing is Ant, because she is an autistic fucking Zoomer.
Yeah, Ant is pretty good at it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, literally, if you want to be if you want a crazy autistic Zoomer, Ant would be the one to go to. She doesn't. I'll be honest. Ant needs to stream more because
Ant is a busy woman. She is extremely busy.
She is, and I'm not gonna blame her for that. But Ant, you need to stream more because you've got like something that people will gravitate towards. In my personal opinion, if Ant knew how to like bottle it and continue on with it, she'd be much bigger. But like, she's busy, so I don't mind. I just think she should do it if she wants more people watching her. Ant is a goblin. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Sparks, thank you for.
Hopefully she'll have free time soon.
Hopefully. Sparks, thank you for becoming a member. And Rust for 5. I could dump on these people by making a free VTuber video guide. I mean, like, maybe I will just do a stream for it and then cut it down. But like, and
Hime.
And Hime. And here is what I will say, chat. Like, if I do a stream on that, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show my channel analytics and my channel stuff, because that is the kind of stuff that I think people need to see. And I will post it for free. Maybe not on my main channel, because that'll mess up the fucking algorithm, but I will post it for free. And because here's the thing, I tell this to people all the time. I can't dedicate time sometimes to sit down and talk with people because I work 6 days a week and I only get so many extra hours at the end of the day to sit down. I literally come home from work and stream for 2 hours because I feel depressed when I'm not streaming or working. So I don't have enough time to always answer people's questions. But if you come and ask me questions, you say, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? I'm going to tell you for free, because this is the kind of stuff that you shouldn't be charging for. And I don't care, like, I don't care if people say, oh, but I have industry experience. It's like, I don't care. All right? No. This is the kind of stuff that when I see people say that, it sounds like they just want competition, or they want to root out competition. And they're making their competition pay money so that the competition just doesn't work out. And that's how I see it. It might not be the case, but that's just how I see it.
Yeah, definitely ask Akko these questions. Don't ask me shit, because I'm still wondering how the fuck I got this far.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm giving Lumi and Mizu advice all day. And when I see them take it and then they do good, I was like, oh my gosh, it's awesome. I don't feel crazy because people listen to me and it works. I'm so happy.
Yeah, between Akko's advice and Arch picking me up out of a pond, I'm somehow here.
You're doing great. I'm very happy about it. Again, I'm very happy because, like, he's connected. Like, the thing that's, like, made me the most happy is Arch is connecting you with people that I thought I would have to wait years in order to get the attention of. Because I want to talk to them. So, and just work with them because I believe in what they do. So, you know, we all have our strengths that we're working on, you know. I'm very appreciative. Well, what if we want to pay you money to ask questions? I mean, you can, like, throw me tips and shit on stream and I can answer questions and stuff. What I'm saying is you shouldn't have...
That's what super chats are for.
Yeah, like, if you want to super chat me and ask me questions, especially now that my chat is moving so fast that it's hard for me to pick out everybody's chat. But, like, if you want to ask a question, throw a couple dollars on a super chat, that's different. Like, if somebody, like, if Alara was just like, hey, I will answer any question you ask me when it comes to a super chat, that's perfectly fine. But when you charge $100, $200, $1,000 for a service like this, I think you're a scam artist. I'm sorry, but I think you're a scam artist. But thank you, SG.
It doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, I'm harping on this too much. We got more stuff to cover here, but let's move back to Hex here, because Hex, after the video came out and after a whole bunch of people were mogging her in the comments, by the way, in the comments of that video, she was eventually just like, I'm not going to answer anybody else in the comments anymore. Probably because she knows that people are upset with her and she just doesn't want to deal with it. She decided, let me make sure I've got the correct thing here. I do. Okay. She went over to Twitter and did this. she made, now she is verified. She's a dirty verified person, like me. But she went ahead and made this nice looking thread here, a decent looking thread with a community note on it. I'll show it to you here soon. By the way, it wasn't the community note wasn't gotten rid of. It just went back into the "is this a helpful community note" section. That is some. By the way, really quickly, when it comes to community notes, that is something that happens often. When there is a community note applied to something, there is a chance that it could get taken down and go back to the "is this a helpful community note" if enough people say it is not helpful. That happens all the time. You really don't see that with very common things, but when it comes to more controversial or more niche-looking tweets like Hex's, you're going to see stuff like this. And I 100% believe that Hex or her community, or maybe people in her community, don't have proof, just schizophrenic opinion, that they probably tried to get it taken down as not helpful. But I rated it as helpful, just saying.
Same.
So, Hex would say, Taiga's ban has nothing to do with the allegations, mass reporting, stalker, Nuxtaku, or Marina VT. Taiga most likely got banned for breaking TOS with a second channel after getting 2 community guideline strikes. Mass reports don't cause bans, breaking rules does. Outside of the gate, that is wrong, because here's the thing, and this is something that I will pull from the next video, which I do agree with. Mass reports do not necessarily take down a channel. They probably can, because here's the thing. YouTube says how things go. YouTube will tell you day and night how things are supposed to go, how the internet is supposed to work. YouTube will say, we don't take down people unless we think it's credible. I don't believe them. I feel like people could cook up multiple examples with how it works.
A business is going to tell you whatever they need to make you confident their service is good. So if any business tells you, don't worry, everything runs perfectly fine, that doesn't mean anything. And I don't understand why Hex is just taking YouTube's word for it when we all openly know that that's not how the world works.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Outright believing that YouTube tells the truth on things, or just any business in general, that's not how this works. And you're a bit of a cattle if you think that you can just trust outright everything that, I don't have it on me. I know it was somewhere around here. Maybe somebody can, link it or pull it up for me. But there was, a tweet where Lay Kitties had... let me see if I can pull it up, actually, because this was kind of funny. Lay Kitties had a tweet where she apparently, violated something on YouTube. I'm going to pull this up because it's very funny. Don't worry, I'm hiding the screen, you two. Because I know that Lay Kitties is a bit naughty.
But she does do some more spicier content, yes.
She does. Yes, she does. I'm trying to...
I think she is specifically an ASMR streamer.
Yes, and I've been told that ASMR streamers are
they're targeted a lot on YouTube.
They are getting targeted a lot. Okay, I'm gonna scroll for another moment here, but basically the tweet... she showed a tweet where she's like, hey, this is what YouTube support said. And YouTube support said, please review policies for this violation. And then the violation was literally just bracket, insert violation here. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, here.
Oh, did you find it?
Hold on.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't just be scrolling through
Don't worry,
Vtubers page
it's not,
at random.
It's not on screen.
Taiga quote retweeted it.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Taiga. Thanks, Taiga. Here we go, chat. Here we go, chat. Here we go.
Thanks, Taiga. We love you.
All right.
Is she good at ASMR? I don't know.
I don't know. We don't care about Lay Kitties tonight, but I don't know.
She has a pretty model, though.
She does. A lot of these people have a pretty model, and I feel like it should be taken away from them because they don't know how to actually use it. But Lay Kitty says... insert policy name, ? Please excuse me if I don't trust YouTube's automated system, but this is an absolute diabolical AI failure. And this is a zoom in of it saying, hoping for, but please review our policy on bracket, insert policy name on bracket to avoid this in the future.
She schlops and glorps. The ones that fucking lick your ear or whatever, so icky and gross and bleh. That's just me.
Yeah, no. I'm not into it either. I don't understand it. But Hex. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I don't even like hearing people chew their food or fucking what are they called, mukbang streams.
No, I don't like
and
it
once
either.
that combine that with ASMR is icky.
Yeah, but like Hex, you're telling me that you implicitly trust YouTube for what they say, that you believe that YouTube is right all the time. Lake Kitty's just said that you're not. And they didn't even have to say it. Like, literally, YouTube gets things wrong all the time. They have to reinstate deleted channels all the time because it's like, oh, wait, this was deleted improperly. We're sorry about that. And I don't believe that's always a human just hitting the click delete button M4 on the keyboard here. I don't believe that. I believe that if the bot or the AI is afraid enough of something that's going on, that it could happen. I do not believe that it always is a human that is deleting the channel. And unless I legitimately get a good job at Google or YouTube and get to actually see the inner workings where the IT guy works and he pulls up the computer and he says, yeah, that looks like a channel we want to delete. Unless I see that, I don't believe them. So the fact that you are trying to push this narrative that Taiga is lying about this is disgusting. Sorry. It's just like, I'm tilted today. Yes, I'm very tilted because these people continue to lie. And this here, it's just like they go through the screenshots and everything. Taiga talking about how they were banned, and then now they decide to highlight the community guideline strike thing here. They try to use this as an own where community guidelines say you may not use another channel to circumvent these restrictions. And it just doesn't work here. And again, below here is the community note where it says Taiga was indeed targeted by harassers and got falsely banned for sexual content. There are many screenshots and even proof of people admitting to mass reporting Taiga. YouTube never banned Taiga for evading a ban because the second channel was prior to the ban, which is true. And Taiga does have a second channel, or used to. Second channel's, I believe, gone now as well. But they had a second channel that was created before the channel that existed now. And that's not circumventing a ban. It just exists. Which tells me, by the way, this is something that kind of freaks me out here. Does this mean that if I have a second channel and YouTube strikes me and I just have that second channel, can YouTube just decide, you have this second channel, even though you're not using it, I'm still gonna delete your channel because you're circumventing a ban? Like, that's what you're saying, Hex. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. And then they continue on here with the timeline. Taiga gets two community channel strike or two main channel strikes. Taiga posts on the secondary channel. Main channel removed 12 hours later. Now he's blaming the stalkers. And then she's like, there's more to this. Context needs to be included. I'll be posting a video with everything I found ASAP. There's a lot. Note, I don't like Nux. I still think he effed up. Nobody is absolved of sin here. Obfuscation of the truth is still important. And then she like shows her video. But of course, that video's gone now. So it's and like pisses me off. I'm sorry. Everybody knows that, but it pisses me off that she's trying to just like throw this out there. I think she genuinely believes the main channel was removed for ban evasion, which wasn't the case. Either way, it looks bad how she's trying to frame this, because again, they're trying to frame that Taiga is trying to raise money for a legal defense, and they shouldn't need to, because they're basically saying, Taiga, this is your fault. Wow, that's really nice to say to Taiga. Very good. Good one. AI Maker, thank you for the 2. Remember how Susan took my money? But buy those hats. Yes. Buy the hats, chat. Sorry, I've been talking a lot. Do either of you two have anything to add on this?
No, I've just been scrolling through TVA and Twitter.
Fair enough. Oh, but anyway, Tora Taiga's sister would make a tweet a couple hours later saying, "Gonna nip this in the bud now. YouTube clearly stated why my channel was banned, which was for sexual content, not for strike evasion, as the new channel had already existed months prior to the first strike." Like, it was clearly right here, and this is Taiga's ban from YouTube. Nudity and sexual content, not ban evasion. And then right here, where they reiterated again on Discord, and then the reply saying, "Hex, I don't know why you would feel the need to run with a new narrative when it's well documented exactly the reason YouTube gave for taking down my channel. But here's the evidence in case you missed it." Here's the thing. I don't know if Hex missed it. Maybe they did. But the fact that they feel the need to say this, like, shows that they, like, if I could give the best case of good faith here, Hex is a massive, exceptional individual here, chat. And you know what the code for that is. Hex is a massive, exceptional individual that did not do any of the studying whatsoever. And all it takes is 5 minutes to reach out to Taiga or one of Taiga's mods. By the way, Taiga's mods have been very open and transparent. They love talking to people. They've talked to us on both our Discord, and they have messaged me multiple times wanting to give me updates and tell me things because they want to make sure the story is straight. So I don't know why you're not reaching out and asking questions, but, like, you could have. You could have. It could have been very, very easily able to figure it out. Oh, I don't know what that means. Here, really quickly, this is just a comment from her video, where she's like, "Almost everyone is taking Taiga at his word, even when he tells the same stories multiple different ways." And it's just like, it feels so disingenuous. Like me and Mizu posited this theory that Hex and Alara really don't like Taiga. And they are really just trying to find a safer way to give an FU to them. And I don't know how true that is. But, like, with everything I've seen so far, and just from all of the tabs I pulled up and all of the tweets where Tora is fighting with these people, it feels like they're just trying to find a way to dunk on Taiga without trying to get the whole of, like, VTuber Twitter on them. I don't know. Am I wrong for saying that? Am I wrong for saying that? Because that's how it feels.
Riddle me this: if the main channel was taken down for ban evasion, why is the channel doing the ban evading still up?
Is it still up?
It is.
Oh, that's crazy.
And it's like, I know I commented this on one of Taiga's posts, but unfortunately, the Taiga situation is the new hot thing to talk about, the new hot topic. So there's gonna be a bunch of people just doing super skimming summaries of the situation and making videos on it because their videos and channels will get pushed in the algorithm, which, you know, absolutely fucking sucks with such a sensitive situation like this. And, like, hell, I don't know if fucking False talked about this. I fucking hope not, but I'll probably check just in case. But, like, it going from hardly anyone talking about the situation to a ton of people having eyes on it but reporting it absolutely wrong is just which side of it honestly is worse at this point.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure one aspect is a lot of people are anti-Taiga simply because she likes Shota, and the antis generally can't separate reality and fiction. No, yeah. And somebody did say that Hex has said that she doesn't like Lolly and Shotokan, which, you know, I'm not gonna say that right there would be the kill shot, but with everything I've seen, with all of these people that can't separate reality from fiction and have to act this angry, it wouldn't surprise me. Sorry, it wouldn't really surprise me if, like, they're trying to find, and again, this is a statement, it's not like a fact that I'm asserting here, but, like, if they are trying to make a silent own on Taiga and obfuscate facts because they don't like Taiga, it wouldn't surprise me. So, you know, Who are you gonna believe? The people that have been outrightly saying that they're anti this and now defending Shoda? Or, like, people that, like, have just been defending it since day one? I don't know who I'm defending. But anyway, it's like Taiga did tweet a lot about this. And they would say, this is journalistic malpractice. I wanted to name the stream that, but I decided not to. At Mizu's recommendation, the name that we did was much better. But like literally, Hex and Alara are like, what are you doing? Like literally, you could look at the screenshot that Taiga has posted in multiple places, in front of multiple people, and it takes 5 minutes to do this amount of journalism. Hell, when it comes to Alara, with how many people that give you stuff in your Discord, because I've seen the channel where multiple people submit stuff to you, I know for a fact that you probably have gotten it in there, or at the very least, somebody told you about it and that you probably could have looked into it. So why aren't you taking the 5 minutes it takes to look for the Taiga tweet where Taiga says, here's the reason why my channel was deleted, and it's right there in blue lettering? Like, what are you doing? And, like, again, Taiga would catch on that Hex alleges that, well, they wouldn't learn later until that Alara did it as well, but, like, Hex and Alara allege that Taiga's committing some sort of fraud, and that's not what's going on. Oh, am I getting rated right now? Thank you, Razor. I appreciate it. But it's just like, I don't know.
Very inappropriate behavior.
Very inappropriate. Yes, very, very, very inappropriate behavior. I'm looking for the conversations because like they would start to have back and forth on the conversation, Taiga and Alara here. But there were multiple times when Taiga would just like comment under what Hex had said. It's kind of funny. Again, multiple times. I opened all of them, and I also opened up the community note as well. Auntie would make a tweet as well, showing. By the way, before this video was privated, look at what it was called before it was private. Like before they changed the thumbnail, chat. So this is what it was before it was privated, a couple hours before the stream. This is what it was when it released. Did this VTuber raise $13,000 based on a lie? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I would come out and say it, like, Hex, you are a malicious, exceptional individual here. All right, outwardly, horribly malicious for this, and you are not going to be able to convince me of anything otherwise. And I hope everybody reminds you of it forever, just like how outwardly malicious you are for this. Did Taiga raise 13,000? No, obviously not. Chat brings up a good point. Funny how Hex states she did a week of research but still got things wrong. Yes! She got so many things wrong on her first video. And maybe, chat, in the future, if you really, really want, we can do a stream where we just react to her video. The whole thing, if you really want. I mean, they're not, both of them together is like an hour-ish. But, like, if you really want. But, like, why would you do this? Like, just naming it that. Like, what the hell? What are you trying to imply with that?
It's just gonna cause more problems for them in the future, and it's funny because they just didn't care.
Yeah, chat, again, eternal irrelevant VTuber here that misappropriated something in the past. You know, at the very least, I don't do it every other week, it looks like, because holy shit. Like, projection much? I don't know. Standard media headline rule. If it asks a question, the answer is no. Yeah, I don't know. It should stick to gotcha drama. Yeah, just like Cat Liente should have stuck to... Lumi, you watched Caliente before she decided to be stupid. What did she make like before VTuber drama?
Free content creator advice videos.
Okay.
And art tutorials.
They weren't going that far.
Technically better than Alara.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Technically.
Caliente did much better, free advice videos and stuff. And it was hardly even full videos. His majority on her TikTok.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, if you want halfway decent free advice, go back into Kat's old videos, because she does have connections and she does have, like, she can see into, like, the algorithm of a lot of platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she has free videos. Free! Yeah.
Yeah. Kat did AI stuff. She did, yes. Like, Kat had a solid, like, algorithm going, and then she decided to hop into this. And again, Hex is doing the exact same thing. Hex, I would stop while you're ahead.
I mean, be fair, they're behind, but...
They are. They are very behind. But I would stop before you... It's like... Because you look like a pariah now. A bad one. Anyway, let's get into some of these tweets with Alara and Taiga. These are not my screenshots, by the way, so... I don't know why Tiga was muted here, but this is one of the screenshots that somebody took, where Laura is replying to Tiga, and Laura says, "Hey ya." I can't take that seriously. As I said today, I was confused by how in the Discord you said new channel, but in a Twitter post said it was a year old. Excuse me. Either way, the strike system is not time dependent. I think it's worth considering as a reason why you had issues with your channel. Speaking to a YouTube rep, the mass reporting more than likely led to a review, which led to the discovery of TOS breaking, whatever reason they want to give. Not disingenuous at all, just looking at how things played out. I've been pretty vocal in support for you and did a deep dive on Monday of your situation. And then this individual says...
no, you weren't.
No, yeah, I don't think that what Alara was doing is being... Like, she probably said some things like, oh, I don't believe that he should have been banned. She probably has been supportive to a point. But, like, a lot of the things that I've seen... Like, chat, here's the thing. If you just look at the surface level, yeah, you could probably agree that Alara has been trying to be supportive. However, if you actually look underneath it, and you actually put on your thinking hat here, like I have, I don't think that she's actually been supportive. I think that she's been trying to take jabs and throwing out bad things that she should not have been throwing out, like showing the DMs with her and Marina. Show those DMs, Alara. I'm waiting for them. But like, I don't believe it's just, yeah, I just don't believe it. Continue on here. This individual replies, sorry, Alara, but if they had banned him for ban evasion, they would have said so. This is an L. And then Alara says, Taiga did say that for the second channel. I'm giving you the reason. Strike evasion. And then Taiga will go ahead and say, tagging you since this might have missed this. I don't know why you're trying to pull here, but this is beyond disingenuous. And then, oh, this is the same tweet. Excuse me. Again, I don't know why that person had Alara or him muted, but it's whatever. Right under here, this individual says, I feel like the highlighted bit in the picture you posted is the important context. And then Alara says, to YT, they considered that the third strike with the second channel existing and being posted on strike evasion. I'm not saying Taiga deserved anything. I'm saying it's a consideration for them so they can know what to fight for in court. And then Tora says, all I'm understanding from this is that you and Hex, that you and Hex, or just Hex, got the channels mixed up and ran with the narrative before confirming everything. And then Laura says, I watched the video on stream and looked into her tweet today. I didn't create a YouTube video on your situation. And then Taiga says, sorry for the misunderstanding in your role and all this. In my personal opinion, Taiga should not have said this because I do not believe that Laura is in good faith. The clip that I showed earlier proves that. I feel like Taiga just took this at face value and saying that Alara didn't say anything, but Alara said a lot of things, and I think you need to pay attention to them. So, yeah, like, Alara's not being good here. Just saying. At all. And by proof of that, do you want to know what she did right after this conversation? I don't know if it was like right after or somewhere in between, but at some point today, while this conversation is happening, do you know what's missing here, chat? Do you know what is now missing here? The chat the stream she did this morning. the stream she did this morning, where she's like, oh, maybe Taiga could have committed fraud. Well, okay, she didn't mention fraud, but basically where she's like, oh, Taiga probably could have gotten wrong what this GoFundMe was for. That stream's gone. You can't find it anymore unless you're us, where I've had somebody record the entire thing for me. So Laura, good job for deleting VODs again. Good on you. But we kept it because I believe in full transparency. But man, that's funny. It's funny that you delete it right afterwards. And do you want to know why I think she deleted it, chat? Do you want to know why I think she deleted it? Because she wants an interview with Taiga. She has mentioned multiple times, Taiga, I would like to sit down with you and have a conversation with you. I don't think Taiga should do that. I think that's dangerous and that they shouldn't do it. That's just me though. But like, Alara wants to have that conversation with Taiga, and she knows that if Taiga saw that stream, Taiga would not go anywhere near her. And I wouldn't either. If I was in Taiga's situation. I still want Alara to come on here so that I can yell at her. But I wouldn't
not
go.
Yell.
Well, yeah, not yell.
Sternly talk to.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. But like, Taiga, don't go near Alara. And chat, you are right. She probably does want the clout from that. And like, I don't believe that she's going to be good faith about that. Like, legitimately, just to be transparent, we have asked Taiga if they want to come on. And here's the thing. The reason why we have asked is because I don't believe that people like Alara would actually give the take that is needed. If Taiga came on here, we would ask them to retell the events the way that we see them. If we see inconsistencies, we would ask about them. But we would let Taiga come on here and say their piece. I do not believe Alara would do that. Because Alara doesn't do that with people that she doesn't like. And I don't believe that our Alara is being good faith about Taiga. Plus, she has so many damn redeems that nobody would be able to hear them anyway. So, anyway, here's more tweets where, at first, Tora was saying, wait on response from Hex about this. And then Hex, who is at this point doubling down, says, do you have access to the GoFundMe money? And if so, what are you planning to use it for? Like, why do you need to ask this? Like, I understand that when the GoFundMes are like notorious for being fraud things, but like, why are you asking this question? Why do you feel the need to do this? It sounds so like, again, you ask this question if you don't believe the person that you're talking about, and if you're on the side of Tora, you believe that Tora is going to use this either to sue somebody, maybe you, or they're going to donate it to charity if they get the things back that they need. So why would you ask this question? I don't get it. Tora reply with, is this the hill you want to die on? I say in the very first stream promoting it on that there's no guarantee of anything, but if people want to help out by donating, they can. We even had the money for 2 weeks yet. The reason has never been hidden. And then Tora shows the GoFundMe here, where it says, we are raising funds to cover legal fees necessary to challenge this unjust decision and to restore Taiga's YouTube channel. And it just goes through all of this here. Taiga does say, please understand there's no guarantee this will be successful, but we cannot pursue YouTube without funding. So Taiga outlines in the GoFundMe what it's for. Taiga
just posted a very vague tweet. All he said was, well, that happened. Stream tomorrow.
Oh, interesting. It could be about today. I have no idea. We'll make sure that we watch it, chat, or that people give us the deets. But like, continuing on here, Taiga says the support has gone above and beyond anything we needed or expected, so any remainder was going to be used for excess legal issues, and anything after that was still up for debate since, once again, we have only had the money for 2 weeks. Donating the remainder to charity from my community's choice seemed like the first and most obvious choice on what to do with anything remaining. Is there a reason you're accusing me of fraud when simply DMing me would have cleared this up? It's a good question. It's a good question. Why are you accusing... Why, like, Hex, why are you accusing Taiga of fraud here? Like, that makes no sense. And so... Oh, gosh. Side story. There was also Sylvie, eternal bootlicker Sylvie here that likes to jump in on anything to try and get attention on his alt account here, where he replies under this saying, "So you do have the money," and then Taurus says, "Now it makes sense why Hex did a 180 so suddenly. I say we because it's being donated for my sake, but the account is being managed by someone else. If you must know, but if it wasn't, how am I supposed to pay my own lawyers?" And somebody says, "I'm not saying you're not gonna pay your lawyers. Just wanted to know if you had access to the money." It's just like, Sylvie, you don't need to talk, man. Just shut up.
Sylvie is just so naturally disingenuous. I don't know if he's aware how much bullshit he's talking. Honestly, it's like, is he just so high on his own farts that he can't tell what's real or what's not anymore?
I don't know.
He can't.
Plus, he's been on his alt account a lot lately. Same with Crimbo.
Mm-hmm.
They've both been on their alt accounts a lot lately.
Oh yeah, Crimbo didn't really take a shot at Taiga recently, but like Crimbo's having his own like lolly hill meltdown right now. Maybe if we have time at the end, maybe we'll mention that because it's very hilarious. But like, it's whatever. Sylvie, like, in replies to somebody, to this individual, I'm not mentioning their name, by the way, because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm just going to call them Half Pint Mobster, where they say, I gave you the benefit of the doubt last time we were in this conversation, but considering you're here to dunk on someone that Marina was proven to have harassed, that benefit is now gone. Half Pint, I don't think you know, Sylvie is the one who helps to harass people on behalf of Marina. Sylvie is one of those people that is here for that reason. And then Sylvie says, "I'm just establishing that Tiga is stating that he needed the money. Indeed, he has the money, which is the main question being asked by Hex." No, that's not the main... Oh my gosh. It's not the main question. And then Crazy says, "Sorry, I can't type with one hand, and you're convinced yourself Tiga is scamming their fans? ? And then Sylvie says, "Please don't put words in my mouth." And then Crazy said, "Here, you said it, not me." And then in this quote tweet, or this screenshot, it says, "It's so wild to see how easy it was to point out the massive flaw in the whole movement. And now people are even starting to cope. Y'all fell for the grift because of your own personal beefs. And people basically did the same thing you thought you were standing against." Sylvie said that, by the way. And then Sylvie says, "Oh yeah, I did. Okay, fair enough. Lamau. I'd prefer to hope they weren't. However, there's a bit of anxiety now that Hex's video clears some stuff up." And then this individual says, "Even if Tiga themselves doesn't return it in a one-off case, it's ill intent. GoFundMe has a 1-year refund policy." And Sylvie says, "All right, that's all good then. I didn't know they had that policy." And then Taurus says, "Then maybe you should shut your mouth instead of obviously and intentionally stirring the pot with misinfo to benefit others." And then Sylvie says, "Likewise."
He's so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, I just...
Fuck you, Sylvie. Genuinely.
Seriously, fuck you, Sylvie. Like, I unironically, legitimately think that you are going to continue to hurt yourself until all of those people that you edit for continue to drop you. And I don't know why you are losing people that edit for you. But, like, if I was somebody big enough that you would edit for, I would have fucking dropped you the moment I saw the VT Rainbow stuff. Because you are a hazard to anybody that you edit for. Anybody that edits for you that has your name in their bio, you are a hazard for. Because you will cause them reputational harm. Unless they're all in bed with the same bad shit. But legitimately, you are a hazard to them.
I mean, one of the people he edits for is a Genshin VA, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Never mind. They know what they were getting into then. But, like, legitimately, Sylvie, if you want my advice, which you don't deserve, stop being a exceptional individual, or you are legitimately going to end up without people editing for you when they realize how stupid you are. So, moving on from the side story here, Hex would quote the Tora tweet here saying, "My point has always been that the reasons for your ban have been misrepresent." Oh, how did they get deleted?
Did she delete it?
She deleted it. She deleted it!
And that's why we archive everything, Akko.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The front part of this here is the best part, in my opinion. The narrative is that your channel was unjustly taken down due to targeted harassment from a dedicated strike. Which, yes. Again, I don't know why this is the hill that Hex is trying to die on here. Alright, I don't know why you're trying to die on this hill, Hex. Yes. Targeted
You're a hill
harassment...
to die on, but at least you're dead.
Like, legitimately, Hex, I don't know if this is not clicking in your brain here, but the reason why Taiga's channel was deleted is because multiple people harassed and reported the channel. Nux has even said this, that yes, your channel will not automatically get taken down. I still don't believe that. But I am willing to believe that yes, channels don't get taken down if they just get mass reported a whole bunch. But manual reviews, because of said harassment that get them taken down, still means the harassment led to the channel getting taken down. It's like telling me that I didn't kill you, the gun killed you. I still shot the gun, and you're still dead, but the gun is the one that actually pulled the gun is the thing that actually shot. I'm just the one who pulled the trigger. Don't play semantics with me. I know who the killer is. And you do too. And there was a proposed community note, but because the post is deleted, it doesn't matter. And then Hex says, if you can clarify what your third strike actually was, I would be interested to know, as usually it takes 3 strikes to remove a YouTube channel. And again, it doesn't matter. Like, and again, Taurus says, this is what happened. This is what happened. Oh, I actually have the whole thing pulled up here. Hold on. There we go. Here we go.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry. It's cat. Thank God for the cash. You acknowledge that you were actually banned for breaking TOS, and YouTube has reviewed and confirmed that you've broken TOS, and stating that the channel will not be reinstated. Along with the secondary channel that has violated TOS for van evasion. Is it possible that the misrepresentation was not intentional, as I can't imagine how difficult this has been for you? However, misrepresentation is still happening. No, it's not. Again, both of these things can still be the case. YouTube can take it down for TOS violations, and the fact that he was taken down for mass reporting they both can still be true, because one led to the other, meaning they're both components to the same crime. Really wanted to see Hex's video. I've been told it's been archived, so well, it was archived. Again, chat, it is in our Discord server, and it is saved on an archive site. So if you are interested after this stream, in fact, I will actually scroll up to it.
Oh, and honestly, if you have the link to the video, you just put it back and put that link in the Wayback Machine, and it'll tell you how many times it's been archived.
Hold on. You gotta like click on it with the embed copy. Chat, if you want to watch her video, there you go. You got to make sure you get the whole bits in there, including the 3 dots at the end, because the 3 dots in the end is actually really important. But there you go, chat. If you really want to watch the video, there you go. And I am actually just going to pin it in the thread for the Taiga abuse that we've been seeing going on, so that you guys can watch it. So, there you go. There you go. Nothing is ever deleted forever. So, good on ya. Good on ya. Oh, that's the other one. Oh, a Tiger would not. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Tiger might want to come on to say hi. Hold on a moment.
Oh.
Oh, it's fine by me.
Yeah.
We will allow this.
Here, while you get that
Obviously.
sorted out, I need to use the bathroom really
yeah,
bad.
you use the restroom. Here, let me
Okay.
do that. Oh gosh, this is gonna be bad. I apologize, chat.
What?
I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah, that works.
was about to say I can figure out the archive thing while you do whatever you gotta do.
Oh yeah, for sure. Go ahead. I'm just gonna put this off to the side here.
Give me a second, guys. I will get you the archive link.
Yeah, chat. This is off the cuff, but we will do it. We will do it. Because the link has an error. Put 3 dots at the end.
No, even with the 3 dots. Give me a second. I will get it figured out. I would have done some more archiving myself, but unfortunately, I was at my big girl job.
Oh man, I gotta.
Oh, it has been archived 4 times today.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Taiga picture.
There you go.
Oh man, I gotta. When we make the group chat, I can get the Fugi tech for Taiga here.
And if it doesn't load right away, just press where it says 4 captures, and one of them will load.
Okay, we're just gonna put this here for now. Oh, do I need to add people? Yes, I do. Let me... Mizu.
Oh,
Add.
Who the heck is this? Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, whom's the hell is this person? But now I see. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
You're good.
How dare you go pee?
Oh,
You're
you
a
made it in
nobody
chat?
streamer. You can't talk to them first. Medicare laugh. It's alright, chat.
Are we gonna hop over to the other one?
Yeah, hold on. Tiger gonna be on stream? Yes. Here, I'm gonna re-ping the chat when things get started.
I'll
here.
let TVA know as well.
Oh, that's a good idea. Laura's gonna be mad. I don't care. Laura can be as salty as she wants. I'm not like, because here's the thing. I'm not racing to get like somebody on for an interview. I don't care about that. I just want people to speak their truth. And if Laura gets mad that somebody else got to do it before her, oh well. I don't care.
I would. Fuck that bitch.
Oh, careful! Your screen is in the corner, just in case if Twitter Flash is not safe for work on stream.
Don't worry.
Occo.
Don't worry, I hit it. Thank you for reminding me, though.
I was about to say, geez, you're getting really bold.
Yeah, chat. We have to babysit Akko.
You do, yes. There we go. Now I can use it. Octopus Wrangler? Yes, you need one dedicated Wrangler. Dark.
The Tiga.
You guys would be amazed at how much Tard Guard work I have to do.
Oh yeah, Mizu works overtime.
Let Akko be silly. I am allowed to be silly on my own streams. I try to be a little bit more refined here. I'm going for Boomer Jim. I got the hat at least. Oh, goodness. Alright, just give us a few more minutes, chat. We are getting the rest of this
Excuse me.
setup here.
I burped, so I said excuse me.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. It doesn't count. Do you want to just start a call and,
Yeah, I'll start a call over there.
Alright, you start the call then.
Beat you to it.
You did.
Shut up!
I did a silent one too.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
What's going on? How's the podcast going?
It's fine. Give me just one moment and I will add your Fugi here.
Okay.
The podcast is going well. We're just going over what happened today. Originally we were gonna wait till after your stream on Friday to just like go over everything and do like a nice hefty, probably like 6-hour plus stream going over the entire situation.
Originally, I was gonna wait until my stream as well, but here I am, I guess.
But I wanted to throw some shade at Alara.
I don't want to throw shade at anyone, you know?
Yeah, that's completely fair and valid, and it's like
I hate this stuff. I hate it.
I wouldn't wish this on fucking anybody. It sucks that you have to go through this shit for the past 2 years, and it's like, I know we touched on the subject when we first started the podcast last year, when Marina decided to, it just hop in out of nowhere, and this is when we had like 3 people watching us, so we weren't prepared at all. And I honestly wasn't aware of the situation.
I saw that Marina came on like what how long ago did you say it was?
Almost
a year. Last year. It was our first podcast episode.
46 weeks.
She apologized, right? In that episode?
Kind of.
Hardly.
Kind of? Okay. Well, I've never seen that.
It was not a real apology.
I only saw it this year. Like I only saw the clip of her apologizing this year.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. I don't know. You just.
So for like the teal deer is I called her out personally like a dozen times. And I was like, you can't just call them a pedophile, Marina. That's like a really big accusation. She's like, well, I didn't say he was a pedophile. I just linked the document that said he was a pedophile and said that I believed everything in the document. But I didn't specifically say he was a pedophile. So you can't blame me for spreading that.
Yeah. I don't want to get into Marina. I don't want to derail this stream about, someone else.
Oh, we love making fun of Marina.
And it's like, since you're here, it's like may as well talk about what we can. I know you're going to be covering a lot tomorrow, so it's like whatever you want to, talk about or preface before, you rest and then stream tomorrow. You are more than free to yap about while you're here. Because
I don't know why I'm tearing up. I hate this stuff so much, and I guess like I don't want this to be a big thing, I just wanted to pop on like for 15 minutes and kind of, if that's okay with you guys,
Go ahead.
I don't want to derail the whole thing, but I just don't know why this happened, like I don't know why any of this, like especially the situation with Hex had to happen. Like I gave her an out. I was like, hey, did you make a mistake? Because, like, here's, the correct info. And she ignored it for a time. And now she's taking it down. I don't know, man. I just don't know why this had to happen.
So, we've talked about not Hex specifically, but more on the Alara side before. But the problem is they'll hear something from a third party, and they just don't investigate it. And it's not like the first time this has happened. It's happened multiple times. They'll just be told a random thing from a completely different person. They're like, yeah, that sounds about right. Let's just run with it.
I guess. I don't know, man. I want to see the best in people, and I'm so tired of, like, I don't know how you guys can do this, you know, more than, like, once a year, you know? Like, just the constant drama and always, I don't know, it's just, like, and that's nothing against you guys, it's everyone, just, like, the whole community is just obsessed with, they're always calling someone out, and it's just, I don't know, man, my heart can't take it.
It's like, we're gluttons for punishment, so
I guess so.
Well, but we also laugh at it. If it's not serious situations, we just laugh at it, because honestly, what can you do in a basically shit community? You gotta laugh at it to make yourself feel better.
I guess so.
And if that's what we do for people around us, then we will definitely do that. But it's like, it's good that more eyes are on your situation, but it also sucks because now you're the hot topic to talk about. People will talk about it.
It's not as fun as you'd think, because it's, I don't know. I feel like I wake up every morning kind of just like waiting for a DM, waiting for a situation like this, you know, with Hex. I've been hyper vigilant since kind of making my video on you know, everything, and I've just been waiting for like something like this to happen, and then it just happens, and it's not even, it's so stupid, dude. It's so fucking stupid.
I agree. This whole thing is just monumentally stupid, because again, like, I look at with the history I know with Alara, it just feels like bad faith. The way that she talks about things, the way that she showcases things, it just feels like she just wants to report it because, like, you're the big thing to talk about. And I
don't want to make assumptions. Like, I don't want to say anything about anybody here, because God knows I'll have to answer for it in the morning. But this situation in particular seemed very disingenuous from the people involved, mainly Hex. Like, I just don't know. I don't know why there had to be a video made. I don't know why she couldn't have just, like, emailed me or reached out to my mods, who, like you guys said earlier, I think, like, they're pretty open to talk about anyone and anyone and everything, you know?
Yeah, it's like, I think I commented on one of your posts earlier, and it goes back to what I was saying with you being the hot topic right now, because when a situation blows up to the point where, okay, I need to make a video on this and now, so then people see my channel, I'll get a bunch of eyes on this video, blah 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 blah. To a lot of people, it doesn't matter if they get facts are right or wrong. It's as long as they get eyes on their channel, they will feel better about themselves. And
I guess maybe to an extent, part of me definitely just wants to assume. I don't know. There's part of me deep down wants to assume that somewhere people aren't that awful still, and maybe I'm just.
I know that feeling.
Being too generous, you know?
I know that feeling. Yeah. Trust me. I live that every single day, because whenever Mizu like, especially when the Marina stuff happened, Mizu was like, oh yeah, you gotta watch out for Marina because she's disingenuous. And I was like, oh man, but like, this is my first time actually doing things. Maybe I need to get, and like literally a weekend I was like, Mizu was right. Mizu was right. So
yeah, I was the exact same way. It's like, I was willing to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, because I never interacted with Marina before. I was completely unaware with your situation, what happened when Mizu brought it up. It was my first time hearing about it. So I'm like, okay, I'll try to be the mediator here. And now looking back at that stream, I want to hit myself being like, okay, Mizu was fucking right. Mizu has been right 100% of the time when it comes to people, and it's horrifying.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important to give people room to grow, like, when they do fuck up. I think there are definitely sometimes some situations where certain people are just beyond reproach, and I don't know. In this situation, like with Hex, like, she took the videos down, she's deleting her tweets, you know, she's definitely backtracking, and I don't know if you guys have read her apology yet, but I skimmed it. And it started off good, and then I don't know. I just don't know why people choose to talk about things when they don't have all the information, I guess.
The one on her community post on YouTube? We haven't gotten there yet.
You haven't gotten there yet. What
No.
were you guys on?
We were just going through a lot of the, because like I wanted to kind of like give a timeline of everything that's going on just for today and yesterday. I wanted to go through some of the tweets that they had, that they decided to tweet, her and Alara, and that was one of the last things I wanted to get to, because I already said at the beginning, she's deleted the video, she's deleting everything, she wants to backtrack, and I want to go through all of the timeline here to show why because again, in my personal opinion, and I understand what people want to give good faith, because again, I give the most good faith that I feel like out of all three of us, because I grew up Christian, I grew up learning that that evil doesn't really naturally exist in people, we learn it, but like, I look at this and I'm like, I don't believe that these people deserve that good faith because of their past and how they continue to act. So I wanted to showcase, this is how they act, this is how they're continuing to act, and this is their apology. Do I accept it? Well, it's not up to me, that's up to Taiga. So, you know, if you choose to accept it and move on, great, but like, I'm gonna look at it, no matter what, with the skepticism of, they're only apologizing because everybody's telling them that they're wrong, because at least
there's definitely an aspect to all of this situation where I feel like if I didn't get on top of the narrative immediately and correct the record, that they probably would have just ran with it, you know, for as long as possible.
I agree.
I saw other people kind of like, I think I saw Straub even commenting on the video saying like, oh, this is really well researched, and I'm just like, oh my god, but no, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
And I just can't help but feel that if I didn't catch this immediately and then make a big deal about it on Twitter, that it would have just been another situation like 4 years ago. And that sucks. That, you know, we are still in a climate in this VTuber community where like people just run with anything. The second they get it, they'll just run with it and then make the video and put it out there. And I've lost my point, but what were we talking about? I'm so sorry.
I was mostly just talking about how and again, like if you decide to give them a second chance or let them grow, I believe that is very nice and humble of you. My personal opinion is I have seen enough of these kinds of individuals, and this has really only been in the English VTubing scene, where a lot of these people that have a modicum of power, they will say whatever they want, and they will only backtrack when they get enough hate or enough people like pushing back against them that they have to backtrack. My personal opinion is that Hex would not have backtracked unless you got on them and unless people got on them. And I believe that if you were any less bigger, that you didn't have the community that you do, because like despite everything, you have a massive community of people that still support and love you. And I think that is something to be very grateful for, because like you have a lot of people that are willing to go for bat for you, and that's awesome. But I don't believe that they would have backtracked if you had that community that was willing to defend you. I think that they would have ran to the bank with it.
I think they seemed very ready to like run away with it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, very ready. And that's scary. I don't know, that's just like so scary, man. Like I have to be hyper vigilant at all times. I'm not allowed to fucking sleep, because if someone makes a video in the middle of the night with a bunch of misinformation and then a bunch of people see it before I even wake up and I'm able to address it, it's just like, it's gone. That sucks. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And I think this is like, I don't know if this is a uniquely VTuber problem, but it's definitely a VTuber problem. Like it's definitely a problem in this community and probably outside of it as well, but definitely in it. And I don't know, it's been 4 years and people are still just running with the first narrative they get without fact checking.
It's like, to bounce off of Akko's point of view, having a really good community. It's like, when you have community members that will be there to, you know, let people know that no, this isn't how it went, or, you know, this isn't what happened, this information's wrong, because I see comments under videos trying to state, no, this isn't right, but unfortunately some people will just hide those comments or, you know, do all that fun jazz. But like, you are very fortunate to have the community that you have, because if like any smaller VTubers who get into any, you know, false accusations or drama, and people were making a ton of videos on them and they didn't have, like, you know, a large dedicated community, people will just keep running with it, and then those people would end up leaving or just, blocking down their accounts and not coming back.
We saw it with
So you are in a very fortunate situation, and
I
honestly,
really am, because like, could you imagine if this happened to someone like smaller?
Oh,
like,
we
just
have.
blatantly smaller.
We've seen it. Do you know the Lollipop Girl situation? They're a bunch of.
I'm vaguely familiar. Like, I was friends with a few of them.
Yeah,
but...
so like with the Lollipop Girls, they were mocked by a lot of people on the Black VTuber side of Twitter, and 2 of them have graduated. They're gone because they can't. They just couldn't deal with it. Their accounts are getting deleted left and right, and I do believe they have a pretty dedicated viewer base, but like, they don't have yours. And I don't believe that, like, I believe if they were any smaller, a lot of them would have left a long time ago. It's just really unfortunate that people allow this kind of stuff to happen. And I do believe part of it is a problem because, again, we've got people that think that images are more important than real people. And that sucks because, like, these are also the same people that will play their video games where they're shooting people down in Grand Theft Auto. And, it just boggles my mind that people will put more stock over pixels that aren't real over real shit that's going on, and it infuriates me.
It's definitely an issue. 100%. I don't know if it's like super related to what's going on right now. I don't know why. I don't know, man. I don't know. People are just
people are crazy.
Lazy. I was gonna say lazy. I don't know. I think it's different situations for everybody when they want to.
Yeah, it's like they just see big name drama, easy videos because they can do a bare bones amount of research and they'll get views for it. But I honestly think tides will be turning on this. More eyes are on your situation, and for people who are actually looking into the situation and bringing more light onto the actual facts of it. And hell, there's this one video that I seen recently that the guy was going to make the video because he believed the accusations at first, but after doing a ton of research on it, he was like, wait, this didn't happen. Okay, so I need to completely change this video up. But he reported the facts on it. So it just proves that people need to do more than just baseline research on it to see what actually happened.
Yeah, in the case of the Hex situation, I don't want to go in on them as hard as you guys are, or probably will. I think in this case, like, this is just my theory of what happened. They probably weren't following very closely to the situation. Maybe they only hopped in after, like, they saw a lot of people getting giving heat to Nux for like the stuff he said about me in the past. They came late. They showed up late to the party, I guess, is my point, or maybe they saw the royalty video or whatever, or a couple of
it's the royalty video. That's the one.
Because I think I didn't watch it yet, but they made a video on Marina and Nux, I believe, right?
Yes.
So I think they showed up a little late to the situation. Maybe they saw what a lot of like commenters were saying, who were like, because there's definitely some people who are like blaming Nux and Marina pretty severely for a lot of this stuff happen. And to an extent, I get it because they're passionate and they did 100% like slander me pretty severely. And maybe they just saw them blaming them, and that's just the narrative they ran with, and they didn't watch like my stream and me saying, like, obviously it's not literally Nux and Marina's fault that I'm deplatformed everywhere. They just kind of like contributed to an environment that, made people really okay with that happening, I guess, I just think they showed up late. They missed a lot of context, and instead of kind of filling themselves in on that context, they just filled in the gaps with their own assumptions and assumed that, well, I didn't find the evidence for whatever this is. I didn't see why Taiga was banned. I didn't see the reason YouTube gave Taiga for why they were banned, so there must not be one, and Taiga's lying. That's just what it looks like to me. Like, they just showed up late to the party, they never really informed themselves to begin with, and then made assumptions based on their lack of information. Thoughts on my theory?
In my personal opinion, even if they just didn't know and they decided to come in and comment, I almost feel like that's worse. I almost feel like it's worse to come into a situation, not know anything, and then add your 2 cents about it, because that shows that you're very dumb and that you're just willing to come and do it for whatever reason. And
I don't know if it's worse, but it's definitely like still a huge issue regardless.
It's a massive issue. Like just coming in and just like, because again, like at the very least have 5 minutes of research. Because again, and you showed it multiple times today. I'm very glad that you did, because like in my personal opinion, sometimes you have to hammer home the point. I showed this multiple times. Here's why I got banned. Here's why I got banned.
It's very well documented. I've got emails of them saying like it's sexual nudity content. And oh, it's great to be on YouTube again, by the way. Hi. I guess. But like, yeah, I guess you'll get to it when we get to the apology, if I'm still around during that. But even then, in the apology, they still kind of like double. Let me get it up. I know we're not there yet. I'm sorry. I just don't think I'm gonna be around when you guys get to it.
We can read it
So we
now.
don't have like any timeline.
Yeah, we don't really have a timeline or anything. We can read it now if you like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just bring it up while you're here, because then we can get your thoughts and feelings, and it's good that you're at least like rambling here, so then you're not like, you know, doing the same amount of rambling tomorrow, so you can at least have like some P's and Q's put down already.
Yeah, I guess my thing is like my stream tomorrow was gonna be more kind of like talking about Nux and his apology and just kind of like bearing the hatchet as much as I can. And
Yeah.
I really, this is so stupid. The allegations are so stupid. They're wrong. They're just not like based in any reality. And I really don't want to talk about this tomorrow, I guess.
No, it's totally fair. I'm just like, I get it.
Just
You got bigger fish
get
to fry.
everything that you need. Yeah, get everything that you need out here as much as you want. It's
Thanks,
like,
guys.
honestly,
I appreciate it.
it's no problem at all. Anything to help you out.
I felt like super gaslit about this whole situation while it was going down, which is kind of why I was in panic mode on Twitter, because I was like, there's no way this is like happening. There's no way like this narrative is actually being levied towards me, because like I've documented everything. I've been really consistent and transparent. My story hasn't changed. And it's, I don't know, disingenuous to act like it has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting a little worried about you. I was like, oh no, what happened now?
Yeah.
Thank you for the concern. I appreciate it. Should I start reading? Does someone else wanna? How do we want to do this? I'm sorry.
That is up to you.
It's your stream. It's really not up to me.
Lumi, would you like to read here? Can you see the screen? Awesome.
Yes, I can see the screen. I'll let you know when to scroll down.
Thank you. Here, I can just do this.
I have privated the video regarding BungoTaiga's ban. The reason is that I was clearly incorrect that the ban was due specifically to the second channel. The actual reason that Taiga was banned was due to 3 strikes on Taiga's channel due to nudity and sexual content, per YouTube's guidelines according to Taiga himself.
Yeah.
I apologize for the assumption I made about the second channel. It was a dot I connected due to my ignorance of the third strike. When I saw that Taiga's channel was removed 12 hours after posting on that second channel, that was a mistake on my part, and I will work hard in the future not to make mistakes in my summary of a situation again. You scroll down a little bit, please.
I think that's like a good start. You know, like I think that it's fair. That's like if they stop the apology there, it'd be cool.
Yeah,
it'd be fine.
I agree.
It'd be a good apology, in my opinion.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All I was just going to say is the problem I have with this is they're like saying, I will take accountability and I will do better stuff in the future. This is the second time they've basically apologized, because in their first video they talked about you. They recognized that they got a ton of stuff wrong. Did you see the first video that they made about you? Not this one, but the one before?
I think I like doom scrolled in the comments a bit. I don't think I watched the video. This stuff is so bad for my heart.
No, it's totally
like
good.
Even right now I'm like holding back crying, and like
Take a
it
deep
hurts.
breath.
My chest hurts.
Take a deep breath. Trust me. I've got a heart problem. I gotta like cool it on the stress sometimes myself. So take a deep breath. Grab some water if you need to. Trust me, I get it.
For sure.
But like she got things
Doing
wrong in
my
the
best.
first video as well. And then like she's like, okay, I recognize that I got stuff wrong. I'll do more research. So this is the second time that she has to come out and apologize for this and say, I'll do more. And it's just like, she has over 10,000 subscribers. She gets a decent amount of views on YouTube. When you're doing this, you cannot be making mistakes like this. You cannot be coming out and saying, oh, that's a gaffe, guys. Like, with how small that we are, we make a couple mistakes with how small we are, but that's not something that you should, like, strive to do at any point. You should always be striving to do the most amount of like we joke about this all the time. We are a drama podcast. We talk drama. We spill the tea. But I feel like, do more research than half of these people, because half the time it's just like, bro, this is so easily disprovable. What the hell are you doing?
Mizu, are you okay?
What? Yeah.
Your model looks miserable.
That's just his natural face.
I am getting a Shota model next month, and I hope to have it a bit more expressive.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
No, that's just his resting depressed face.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I don't have like any contact with either of my old artists anymore, so I'm just kind of here with this model. That's why I'm getting a whole new one, whole new everything.
Mizu is always
Shota
miserable.
Mizu will live.
Mm-hmm.
So
Indeed.
again, I'm okay with that, like, first chunk, you know. I definitely agree. Like, I don't think a mistake like that should have ever happened. It is such like a gross, as in large, mistake of the facts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that happens, because, like, the first thing I tweeted when this happened before my other Twitter account got taken down was like, I'm going to, you know, myself, and it was a screenshot of the reason I was banned. It got 33,000 likes, like, and I guess the Twitter isn't up, so she couldn't go look at the reason. But I don't know. I thought it was pretty well established, like, why YouTube said they were banning me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
and I know
no one was ever disputing why YouTube said they banned me. You know?
Yeah, and I know screenshots of that post exist. So
Yeah. What comes next? Thanks to those. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, you're good. Thanks to those who held me accountable. My intention was not to spread misinformation, and I did so. I have regret regarding how I conducted myself in terms of not 100% verifying the specific reason for the ban. I apologize to Taiga for not verifying that information 100% before posting. If I ever do similar content again, I will keep what I have learned here in mind. You want to scroll down a little
hope
bit?
so.
Yeah, hold on.
I hope they're being, like, honest and earnest, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Looking at the second half, I'm not sure.
The second half is definitely where I had a few issues, to put it politely, I guess.
Yeah. Very politely, yes.
That being said, Taiga was still banned due to community guideline violation, not because of a targeted harassment campaign per the GoFundMe made on Taiga's behalf. Along with many clips.
Pause. It can be both,
It
right?
can.
Like, I don't understand. I don't understand the logic here. I never obfuscated. I learned that word today. I've never obfuscated the fact that, like, why my channel was hit. From the second it got hit, it was like, oh my god, they're saying I violated the sexual nudity and content. I disagree. Like, that's kind of the whole point of the movement. That's what we're challenging, is the idea that I did violate that, because I do not believe I did. I don't. I don't know your feelings on it, but, like, I've even gone through Hex's channel. I've seen boobs, butts, and all of the sort. Like, I'm doing the same thing every other VTuber is. You know?
I honestly agree, because I have seen VTubers post much worse on YouTube and not even get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah,
I don't want to name names, but, like, there's one channel in particular I can think of where it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, I am of the.
And it's almost 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, no, I am of the opinion that, like, people get away with, like, I mean, hell, I don't know how many people actually watch ads or don't use ad blocker, but, like, ads on YouTube are much worse than, like, anything that I see. Like I'm gonna be honest, I've not seen a lot of your content, but I feel like it's very tame compared to some of the stuff I see.
I've definitely mellowed out over the years, and like even going forward, I'm probably just gonna like mostly drop it if I can help it from like my gimmick. I don't need it anymore, you know?
Right.
I also just like, not because of a targeted harassment campaign. This just seems like insane to me.
Yeah.
Like has she been to Vintage Base Archives Twitter?
Yeah.
He who shall not be named, like, I guess it's suspended now, so she couldn't have, but, like, bro.
She's still done research.
He screenshotted himself, like, reporting me 42 times on different videos. He's been, you know, documented bothering me since up to my first strike. Like, he was literally responsible for the first strike I got on my channel. Like, we have documentation and archives all the way back then. Like, he has been reporting me for months. And this just seems like does she not know that exists? Does she think I'm lying? Like the screenshot of someone being reported 42 times, me, on my channel exists, and like regardless of whether it was the guy who did it, who posted it, who did it, someone did it, right? The reports exist, I guess is my point, you know?
Yeah.
It's clear the reports exist. It's clear this person is obsessed.
Oh yeah, for fucking sure.
Oh yeah.
And it's like she was on Alara's stream a few days ago or whatever. I didn't watch the stream because I'm blocked and everything, but I'll watch it later. I have archives of it.
Watch the archive.
And Jade has just posted in the Discord channel like all of the reports. Sorry, in case you wanted to show them.
Oh, I believe it. Well, 100%. I believe it.
But it's like I don't know what was all shown on that stream, so I can't verify what screenshots were shown and all that. So I could probably get back to you on that later. But I would hope with you know some hopeful here journalistic integrity that I hope Alara would have those screenshots, that they would both be aware of it. Because that's very recent stuff, so there's no oh that's lost to time excuse.
Yeah.
This was something we had brought up at the start, that I kind of mentioned that it doesn't necessarily matter if this guy specifically is what got your channel taken down. Sometimes when you're covering an issue, there's a wider issue to address, and you really shouldn't be trying to get into all these weeds that they're trying to get into.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that the weeds they're getting into don't exist, but they already shouldn't be in there to start with. Because it's like, okay, the issue is we have this absolutely insane person sending 42 plus reports on one YouTube channel, and it gets deleted in like a weekend.
Whether it's the guy we think it is, or like whether it's the count claiming it's them or it's someone else, there are 42 reports that are accounted for. Like,
pretty much.
Those 42 reports exist, no matter who claims them. And this just seems to kind of want to ignore that. I don't know why, like, Hex doesn't really provide a reason or any proof for why she feels the way she does, but she is essentially saying she does believe I violated the community guidelines, and that the 42 reports that did exist and were definitely real had nothing to do with it, which seems impossible because they happened at the same time. And then I guess she implies that I'm lying on my GoFundMe, which is just like...
Which could be defamation. That could be defamation if she's not careful.
It's getting there. We've had the GoFundMe for 6 days. I think this is the 7th day it's been up. We asked for 1,600 USD, 2,200 CAD. That's the translation.
Yeah.
We have not had the money. We have not had like the account, anything of it set up for like even more than 2 weeks. We just got the money transferred. It's weird to accuse me of anything of fraud regarding that, like, yet. I don't know, wait a few months and then maybe like you'd have an argument or something, but like it literally just got made, so it's so weird to be putting a spotlight on that. We haven't had time to, like, I don't know, spend all the money on WWE champions or something. Like, we haven't had time to fumble it I don't know why
reference.
she would accuse me of that.
I get it.
Well, sorry, I was gonna one more thing. So yeah, go ahead. Cut me off anytime. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
No, like the other issue I kind of have with a lot of this stuff they're saying is they're trying to do the, well, YouTube said this. It's like, okay, let's pretend YouTube did say that. Are you saying YouTube's infallible?
Yeah,
Because...
it's a very weird appeal to authority when, like, we know YouTube fucks up all the time, like, all the time. It's weird. It's weird. And sorry, what I was going to say is, like, we were very transparent about where the money was going. We only needed this little bit at the start to kind of just retain a lawyer and get the ball rolling, and anything else would be extra. And I think my community knew that going into it, because that's what I said on stream when I promoted it, and that's what you know, that's what the GoFundMe says in the description, you know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, people don't read the entire descriptions of a GoFundMe, especially if they're more than 3 sentences long.
Apparently, that's my bad. I'll shorten it next time I get my YouTube account banned, I guess.
Just go to ChatGPT and just say, summarize this in 3 sentences. Just go with that.
There's been a lot of people doing that lately, by the way.
Yeah.
Just using ChatGPT to sort their shit.
It's a bad idea. Doesn't come from the heart.
There are lawyers that have gotten busted for doing that.
I see.
In court. It's getting crazy.
But yeah, no, you were touching on it before about, like, YouTube being, like, infallible. It is a weird, like, take to act like YouTube has never fucked up or couldn't fuck up. Well, YouTube said it was this reason, so therefore they can't be lying. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's dumb. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. It's fucking stupid.
YouTube like I remember the video where Nux was even covering you. He was talking about, like, a YouTube channel. I believe that was by an Asian couple, like a dude and a female. Their channel has been wrongfully, like, terminated, like, twice. If I remember, I don't know the exact number, but their channel's been wrongfully terminated once or twice by YouTube, and it's just like YouTube gets it wrong so often.
My channel was also wrongfully terminated twice.
Yeah,
it literally got brought back up and then terminated again 6 hours later.
It just the amount of times that YouTube screws up. For Hex to come out and say, "Oh, listen, guys, YouTube clearly states," like, no, it doesn't. Like, hell, you even retweeted Lay Kitty's tweet where she's like, "Look at this. YouTube doesn't even tell me what I did wrong." MXR, yes, MXR. So
yeah, I think Hex at some point, maybe, like, again, maybe she wasn't following since the beginning, but she kind of missed the part where the whole point of me raising money for legal funds was to challenge YouTube and what they were saying, because I do disagree. I don't feel that I broke, you know, their violations, and she seems, I think she forgot. I think she missed that part, and, like, maybe she just joined in late, you know, and wasn't up to date on everything. That's all.
If you want to give it the most good faith possible, yeah,
I gotta give it the most good faith, because I just feel obligated to, I guess.
Yeah.
No, that's totally fine.
Yeah, that is completely fine, because again, this is your story that they're telling, so it's up to you on how you want to, you know, take it and everything, because you can't have, like, other people dictate how people are towards you, because in the end, it's what your opinion on the entire situation that matters.
Yeah. Next paragraph, I guess, or did we miss something?
No, next paragraph.
Did we read this one right here?
I did not read that one yet.
Okay.
However, I do not believe his channel would have received strikes or been banned if there was not content that YouTube deemed to have violated the TOS. Appeals were made regarding the strikes and the ban, and they were denied.
Can we pause there? Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
You're good.
I feel like there's already a lot to unpack with that, like,
No, you're
one
good.
statement.
This is your stuff here, so.
If I don't do it now, I have to do it tomorrow, and I don't want to do it tomorrow.
Totally good.
I disagree. It's like, why? I don't know. Why did she feel that way? YouTube fucks up like all the time, you know, all the fucking time. Okay, continue. I guess I don't know what else to say.
I don't know.
You're
I guess I'll just
okay.
like throw on to that. Do you know who the Fat Rat is?
No.
Very, very popular musician. When
Okay.
YouTube first released their like copyright system for music, some random dude uploaded every single one of his songs to the copyright system and almost got his channel taken down. Because every single one of his songs immediately got copyright claimed by himself. Because for some random dude who just said, yeah, I'm him. And it took YouTube months to get this sorted out. And he wasn't a tiny little creator either. He had millions and millions of followers.
Yeah, I guess just to add on to that, like, they do not believe that I would have received strikes if I didn't violate the content. I have existed on YouTube for maybe 4 years. Like, I've been around. I've almost 200k subscribers by the time they finally suspended me.
Mm-hmm.
If I had been violating the TOS the entire time, I don't think I would have gotten as far as I did, you know? I don't think they would have shipped me off a silver play button, which is part of the argument that like we made initially is like, Taiga's extremely popular, they've had their YouTube channel for a long time, they even got a silver play button. This was all in the up and up for years, until suddenly, the same guy who's filing 42 reports in 2 weeks, he starts doing that, and suddenly, you know, strikes keep appearing on the channel.
Well, like, I agree that's a good argument, because Rev says Desu doesn't even have his play button, and he's past that milestone long time ago. So, like, I don't think you would have got, using the same logic, I don't think you would have gotten it if, because, like, Rev
It's
is
just like a
very
matter
spicy.
of like timeline and context and like, okay, here's everything that's going on around this time frame, and here's Taiga being unproblematic for years, and now suddenly their channel gets nuked within 3 months as they're on a hiatus. Like, I was not streaming, you know? I make one video coming back, it does really well, almost 100k views, and then it's gone. And then I make a re-edit. And then someone comments on the re-edit saying, I'm gonna report this one for the same reason I reported the last one. And guess who his name is? And then that one's gone. That's the first strike. Second strike was on some, like, I think I was making some cute noises, as VTubers do. Everybody does it. You can look up VTuber moaning compilations right now. You'll see a dozen of them.
I've definitely looked it up, yes.
I'm sure. I believe you. The point is they exist,
Educational
you know?
reasons.
I don't even know what the last strike I got on it for. I just know, like, it was for nudity and sexual content. I don't know what video it got, like, it was hit for. I don't know what video got hit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I think at some point Hex read me saying, I don't know what video got hit, and read that as, Taiga doesn't know why they got their third strike. I think that's, like, how this all started. They just misread some context. But yeah, the point is, I've existed, I've been fine. I don't think I violated the TOS, man. I don't. And that's why I want to challenge it. That's like why I made the GoFundMe, because I want to challenge that. I want to get my channel back, and I feel like I'm allowed to do that. I was transparent with my audience about why the GoFundMe was made. I was transparent with the fact that it might not work. We probably, like, there's a chance we might not get it back. But I wanted to try. I feel like I'm allowed to try, you know?
You are. You definitely are.
Thank you. Continue.
100%. 110%.
Yeah.
If there's anything you guys want to add.
No, I agree. 100% I agree.
Okay.
I got nothing else. Let me. Oh, here we go. Taiga himself said that he skirts the guidelines and pushes boundaries. Ultimately, it is YouTube's decision whether the line was towed or crossed. Additionally, Taiga's second channel was banned for ban evasion. According to his own words on Twitter, TOS was broken on multiple occasions by Taiga. Can you scroll down a little bit, please?
Let me elaborate, because again, this is just like, it's stripping all of the context, I guess. Like, yeah, my second channel was banned for ban evasion after my first one was deleted, because they saw my second channel existing as ban evasion. I didn't have to work too hard to get it banned, you know what I mean?
I even talked about that earlier. It's just like you can have a channel for multiple years. Because like I have a couple of different Akko channels for different content back when I wanted to do different stuff. And it's just like, am I going to be ban evading by owning those channels just due to the fact, like if my big channel gets deleted, am I ban evading just due to the fact that those ones exist? that's like the question.
I think, yes. Like, I think if, like, because my second channel was on the same like main account as my first channel, right? So like, you know how you can have multiple accounts or channels on an account, basically. That's what it was. So it was just on the same email, so it got hit. This isn't like the end of the world. I don't think I made it out to be the end of the world. I was definitely way more upset about the fake, you know, the false ban on my main channel than I was about like some side channel getting hit for ban evasion. It was just kind of salt in the wound, and I was upset about it at the time. So I made a post about it on Discord because I was upset, you know, but it was never part of like, you know, the main argument for why I want my shit back, I guess. Like, yeah, technically that channel existed, so I guess they can hit it for ban evasion. It sucks, it's stupid, it's not really fair, and I'm gonna talk about it, but it's not really the point. Which, it's just not the point. Are we on to another paragraph? Sorry, or like,
yes.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Back
Yeah,
up
I was just letting you talk it before I continue because I don't want to talk over you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I want you guys to add stuff too. It's your podcast. Thank you for having me on. I'm so sorry for.
No, you're good. You're good.
You're
the show,
okay.
the spotlight.
You're perfectly fine. No worries. Oh, where was? There we go. My point has always been that the reasoning behind the ban was misrepresented, particularly on the GoFundMe, but additionally in clips and videos posted by fan channels. I still believe that to be true, even though I was incorrect in the specific TOS violation that got Taiga banned. Do other channels get away with similar content? Yes. I think they should also receive punishment for that content.
That's okay. That's so weird. So she's just kind of like, I don't know, I don't know, like, cite the violation, man. Like, go into the nudity and sexual content policy and cite the part that I violated. Hex, I guess. If you genuinely believe that, cite the specific part, use specific language in the TOS that you feel any one of my videos personally violated. Because none of my shit is porn. It's all jokes, you know, in the same way you put breasts in your thumbnail. We're all just clickbaiting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I have seen I've seen screenshots of videos that are literal, like, how to do this explicit thing tutorial, and it's like, shouldn't this be on Pornhub?
Like, yeah.
Why is it here? In literal nudity in thumbnails, and I'm like, what do you mean naked yoga?
And just to go back up as well, like, I need to press her. Like, I don't understand how I misrepresented the GoFundMe at all. You can read the bio for what it's for. Like, we're sending a retainer to, you know, we're just gonna email, like, back and forth with YouTube a bit and try to get the channel back. That's all it was ever about. We asked for such, like, it's a large amount of money, like $1,600, that's insane. But, like, in the grand scheme, legal funds, it's not a lot of money. And we were very clear about what we needed the money to do. And anything else was just extra. And we didn't ask for anything extra. Like, we announced it, and then by the time we even, like, halfway through the stream, it was already at 6,000. It's like, oh, fuck, that's crazy. That's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, I made this point earlier in the stream. It's like, I would much rather donate to help you get, like, you know, any legal funds put through than, like, seeing 6 different VTubers beg for money to pay their bills every month, because that's just being lazy and not wanting to get a job. Yours is legit legal things that you're trying to go for.
And I said on stream as well, and again, this is like how I kind of know that Hex probably hasn't been paying that much attention, you know, especially to what I'm saying. She's probably just looking at a lot of YouTube comments and Twitter replies and you know, running with whatever narrative they're pushing. You know, there might be a lot of people in my defense who have given Nux and Marina a really hard time, and now she thinks that's what I'm advocating, I guess, when obviously that's never what I advocated. I've criticized them, and I feel right in criticizing them. You know, I don't think I've gone too far, but I've never literally blamed everything on them like she wants to believe, nor have I ever misrepresented the GoFundMe. Like I said on stream, and, you know, citation needed, I guess, but I'm pretty sure what I said was, hey, you know, I'm going to be paying for these, like, this legal shit regardless. If you want to help out, there's a GoFundMe. And that's it. Anything else, I don't even know what to do with it. Like, it hasn't it's existed for 6 days. I literally don't know what to do with the rest of the money, you know?
Yeah.
The obvious choice is just like donating it to something that my community chooses. But the problem is, like, we haven't even gotten to that point. Like, we barely paid my lawyers to do anything, and I'm already being accused of fraud, and it's gross. It's gross.
It's like, in this situation, until legal things are taken care of, the best you can do is ignore, pretend they don't exist. I know it's extremely hard, especially with, like, your Twitter notifications going off like a fucking buzzer. but it's like, I think it would be good to, you know, just check out Twitter for a little bit, keep to your Discord, just stay with your community and everything, give updates, hang out with them.
I'm definitely like disappearing for a bit after this, going on I'll do my best. I don't know, it's so complicated because I have to be online to like deal with the lawyers, but at the same time it's like, ugh, I'm here but I'm not here. It sucks. I hate this. It's shit is so stupid that we're even like having this stream conversation about why was I banned and what am I doing with the money. It's been 6 days. I don't know, man.
Yeah. And it's like, of course people will be like, oh, this person suddenly got this much amount of money, it must be a money laundering scheme. No, it's not.
No, it's not. We just got way more than what we needed, and I like haven't even had a chance to decide what to do with it.
And I don't think a lot of people realize that legal stuff's expensive. It's so fucking expensive.
It's too expensive. Trust me. If lawyers were free, I wouldn't have made the GoFundMe. I promise.
Yeah, retainer fees for some lawyers are like $5,000. So depending on the lawyer you got, you know.
YouTube has always been notorious for uneven enforcement of their TOS. That doesn't mean that Taiga's ban was invalid or unfair. It doesn't mean it wasn't either. Like, it's just such a non-statement, I guess. You know? It's like, well, that doesn't mean it wasn't valid. And yeah, like, if it's valid and I challenge them in court and they uphold it, then there's really nothing I can do about it. But I'm gonna challenge it because I don't feel it's valid. And that's kind of the point of the whole thing. So for her to misrepresent that as if like, oh, I'm being too optimistic, I guess. Like, is that her issue? I'm too optimistic. How dare I retain a lawyer to try to get my channel back? I should just give up. I don't know. Like, I don't know what she wants. I don't know what she's saying. I don't know what her point is, I guess.
You know, I get what you're saying, because it's a nothing statement that doesn't help anybody.
Yeah, it doesn't prove her point. It doesn't, like, not prove my point. She doesn't think I have a good chance to get my channel back, and then, therefore, she made all of these other accusations. It doesn't really justify all the other accusations she's made is the thing.
No.
I do think I have a good chance to get my channel back. And even if I don't, like, I want $1,600 to try? I'll try, you know? I feel like I'm allowed to try. And I was transparent about that. So I don't know why she's saying that I obfuscated the reason for going forward with it all, you know? Because I said it plainly on stream, which I guess she didn't watch, you know?
It's like, it's a long shot, but it's still possible to hit.
It's happened to other people of like, other VTubers even. Like, I think some of the mythical talent have reached out and to YouTube and got their channels put back up, and it just took like a little letter, you know?
Yeah, I think the V-Alert girls had the same issue when their channels, like, I think 3 of them got their channels taken down.
And I think they're way more risque than you are.
I'm not familiar, unfortunately, but my point stands, you know? I'm allowed to try, and all I've ever advertised it as is trying. And I do think, again, Hex maybe read a little too into the comments and the replies and all that vitriol and that back and forth, because people get really passionate. They get heated up, you know what I mean? One side sees another side as disingenuous, and then they start being disingenuous to kind of counter that. It happens. But, you know, you need more established sources than that. You can't just believe what every YouTube comment says.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if she has, like, an insider on YouTube, like for YouTube or anything that gives her like a little like, oh yeah, this is how this works, or this, I don't know. She's just going based off of what she hears from other people or what she Googles. But, you know, it's like, if she has actual insiders on this shit, why not share that information for everyone else to, like, be more aware of the TOs and everything and not just be vague about it. But that's just me.
Orbit and Decay says, the point she was making is that the harassment isn't the reason for the termination, which is what a lot of fans keep stating. That's that the harassment may have brought more YT eyes onto it, but that's it. I think I've probably said as much. Like, I don't want to give one dude all the credit for getting my channel taken down. I think that kind of goes without saying. A bunch of mass reports get a lot more eyes onto your channel, and then suddenly they're a lot harder on you for shit that they otherwise allow.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant. It's like implied. I don't know. Like I figured everyone we're all on the same page with that, you know?
I think everybody is until it's somebody they disagree with. Then suddenly everybody pretends they have no idea what you're talking about. It's like, oh, what do you mean? That's how that works.
It just seems disingenuous to imply like that was never like I don't know. It kind of goes without saying. I thought, but you can, you know, I do think in a lot of ways, if this guy didn't report me 42 times, my channel would probably still be up. I
agree.
I don't know how the inner YouTube systems work. All I can do is challenge it legally, you know? I don't have like all the answers. I don't have all the insiders. I have a lot of facts, you know, a lot of really good, you know, hey, this guy reported me 42 times, and then all of my channel got taken down. And he's also been doing it to other people, and now their channels are getting taken down, and they're getting strikes here and there. Like, it's just, it's there. Use your eyes. I don't know, man. Obviously, I have to make a few assumptions here, but I don't think I ever, like, framed it any other way, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like you're saying, this is gospel, this is the fact, this is exactly what happened. You're just saying, this is what I think happened.
Yeah, and that's all I've ever portrayed it as. And I don't know, the idea that I'm not allowed to, like, that I can't, like, you know, advocate to get my channel back because, well, you don't know that the person reporting you 42 times is the reason you got your channel down. It's like, yeah, I guess I don't. Like, I guess I literally don't, and no one ever will because I'm not fucking YouTube. But I don't see why we need to dick ride them. Like, you know, if 2 + 2 is 4, you know?
Yeah.
I can put 2 and 2 together. Continue, I'm sorry. Ugh.
Oh no, you're fine. You're completely fine. Oh, where have I been? Okay, here. Do other channels get away with similar content? Yes, I think they should also receive punishment for that content. YouTube has always been notorious for uneven enforcement of their TOS. That doesn't mean Taiga's ban was invalid or unfair. Also, if you're wondering why...
So, it's just like, it is just such a non-statement. It's just like, it's just casting doubt for the sake of casting doubt. Like, why don't you believe it? Well, because, you know...
It seems like one of those little jabs that probably just wants to get in at the last minute, but again, I'm not assuming, I'm just guessing.
I don't know. I like just the idea that I can't challenge YouTube because it doesn't mean that just because they fuck up a lot doesn't mean they fucked up with you. It's like, what? Shut up. Like, shut up. What are you saying? Like, shut up.
I will bring up not a banning example, but an example of YouTube not removing a creator just because they are so big on their platform that they have to keep them there. By the way, this is exactly what I felt like this apology felt like. Like legitimately, YouTube takes down people wrongly all the time, and then YouTube also keeps up people wrongly all the time that probably should get taken down because of the bullshit that they do. So it's just like a saying that this doesn't it happens both ways, and the fact that people are trying to bury their heads in the sand over this, like, that's dumb.
I don't think it's people. Like, it's definitely just like it was definitely just her. Like, I don't think anybody had an issue with like the story. It kind of all made sense, and she just chose not to believe it at some point, and just switched up like overnight, and that sucks. And instead of, you know, contacting me about any of her concerns, it feels like she had a conclusion and she kind of worked backwards to reach that conclusion, to reach evidence for that conclusion, I guess.
Yeah. She knew where she wanted to end, but she didn't know how to get there.
Yeah, and then she just accused me of committing fraud, like light accusation. I don't know if it rises to the level of defamation. She might have protected herself enough, but she clearly implied that I was committing fraud on some level because I knew the real reason I was banned, and you know, I knew they would never give me my channel, so I was just gonna pocket the money. That was weird. That's like, I don't know why she would imply that. I don't, and you know, she got the stuff about, you know, like why my channel was taken down wrong as well.
I think the part that weirded me out with that the most is she included the picture of the YouTube telling you why your channel got taken down, and then she's like, this didn't happen.
Yeah,
like,
we don't know why you got the 3rd strike. I'm like, no, I do. It's right there. It's like right there.
It's in the picture you shared.
It's in the picture you shared. It's in the picture I shared with you. It's on my Discord. It has 33,000 likes on Twitter. I don't know. It just seems like
she so much.
I think I like, again, either maybe she just wasn't informed, or maybe she did just kind of like decide that I wasn't worth defending anymore and looked for any reason to kind of throw shade on the whole situation for no reason. I don't know.
It's liable and it's a crime. It can be. It definitely can be. I would talk to a lawyer about that if you were definitely interested on it, but I definitely believe it could be defamation. I told Legal Mindset about this, and he said he would look at it as well. Legal Mindset, by the way, I do like the coverage he's been doing for you. It's been good.
Yeah, it's very stressful being at the center of all this. I wish I could be talked about for more positive reasons, you know? I just want to get back to living my life and streaming, and the sooner this crap ends, the better. And that's why it kind of bothered me so much today, that someone was just dredging up accusations that had no founding in reality.
Just to like have some content.
Just to have some content, or just because she already made up her mind. I did lewd content. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I make lewd content, or I did, you know, kind of. It was suggestive. It wasn't like lewd. I'm not like showing porn, or like, I'm, you know, it's not like anime hentai shit. I just make some dick jokes occasionally and say some lewd things. It was all words, nothing like nothing shown, and it was for jokes, right? It's shock humor. You hear it, and
you
you're
just
like,
gotta
oh,
start tagging your channel as educational.
I guess. Honestly, I thought about that.
Somebody posted this on Twitter the other day, and at first I didn't believe it, but you can search up like what's the exact word? Like clothing try-on or something, like sheer clothing try-on, and there's a whole bunch of channels of women just completely butt naked, changing in and out of the skimpiest clothes you've ever seen, and it's just tagged with like educational, and they're not like hidden like some channels like these are. They're completely out in the open with like thumbnails with just their nipples right out on it, and it's like, what do you mean other people get like busted for lewd content because they made like a weird noise into their microphone?
Yeah, and I think the thing is, like, you could argue that even that type of content like skirts, that probably actually is skirting like the rules of YouTube. Like, they're clearly hiding it so that YouTube doesn't really take notice. They're putting it under the education tab and whatnot. But you do have like other VTubers blatantly just making sex jokes, the same shit. Like, mostly like a lot of girls doing the same thing, and it's not an issue. It's not, and they're not hiding it either. They're marketing, they're clickbaiting. That's the whole point of the channel, of the content. They're doing it. It's blatant. YouTube is fine with it. They are. They're not hiding it either. Like, it's there. You can just look at it and see it, and they're fine with it. They're fine with it. So the idea that I am somehow doing something that nobody else is doing, and I need to be banned and taken down despite being fined for over 4 years, and it just so happens to correlate with like all the reports, I don't buy it, man. I don't buy it. And that's why I wanted to challenge it in court. That's why I wanted to, you know, raise some money for legal funds.
And I hope it goes well.
Same.
Me too.
Me too.
At the very least, I would hope people would take notice of it and be like, you know what? Maybe YouTube is kind of broken and it might need a little bit of a fixing.
Yeah. Even if it means I don't know, man, like, at this point, I would prefer if everybody did get banned, because at least then, like, enough people would definitely speak up about it and probably reverse the decision, you know? Like, imagine if Shy Lily just, like, got completely suspended off of, like, everything, off of YouTube. Her main channel, her clip channel. Nobody would be okay with that.
No.
There'd be so much hell to raise. And they would immediately, like, you know, advocate to change the rules because we like Shy Lily.
I think we need Elon Musk to buy YouTube. They are breaking. The government is like thinking about breaking up Google, and maybe Elon Musk is like, oh, maybe I'll go buy YouTube there. It's not his accent, but. Huh?
I doubt it. I doubt it because he wants to start doing incentivized live streaming on Twitter. I ain't calling it an X. It's Twitter.
It's Twitter.
Either way, but like it's just like we need an Elon Musk to jump in and buy buy YouTube and then unban all people and then have people lose their fucking minds when he does it.
I was banned from Twitter too, so I don't know if we want Elon Musk buying YouTube. I don't know if that would help the situation.
I think the problem.
See, I had a thing like you, by the way, with Twitter, because I had two Twitter accounts. I had my main one, which I posted a lot more like suspect things on, and then I had a second one, which was like really professional and really nice. And then my main one got mass reported by a bunch of people one day. And then as soon as a whole bunch of different VTubers, some of them actual popular names people have seen, saw that I had a second, like, more professional one, they immediately spam reported that one for ban evasion, and I lost that one too. I was so mad.
You have a dedicated hate group led by the man who lusts after you, Sylvie Spark, so...
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea why he loves me so much. It's so weird.
He loves you so much because you uncovered his autism.
I had some run-ins with him recently. He was commenting on everything.
Yep, we covered that.
He is disingenuous, a rape apologist, and an abuser. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I do know that my interactions with him seemed very disingenuous. Okay, I do know about being disingenuous, I guess.
He's a Marina simp. He will take anything she says at face value and repeat it without a second thought.
Yeah, I've heard he was bothering some of my other friends, which bothers me more than anything he's said to me so far.
Yeah, the thing that bothers me the most about him is he edits for a lot of big content creators that seem to not care of the abuse that he spreads on Twitter, and either they don't know or they don't care.
Yeah, they'll the VTuber community is not okay.
No, I agree.
No, not at all.
I think people, and maybe just like the larger community, they'll ignore it until they can't, and then when they can't, they'll act like they never knew it happened, or maybe they didn't know it happened, but they'll keep up that wall of not knowing until they can't ignore it anymore.
Yep.
And that sucks. It sucks. People really just aren't willing to take accountability for just about anything these days. I don't know.
I agree. I agree. Anyway. Do we want to continue on here? I believe we're almost
I think
done.
we have one last paragraph. Yeah.
I think so. All right.
Hold on.
Okay. Also, if you're wondering why I'm posting this here, my Twitter was restricted due to reports, and the links on the webpage are broken, meaning I can't do anything about it. Like I said in my
mass reports
video.
do work.
Yes.
Okay. But only on Twitter, I guess.
She also got community noted, so she can't make any money on her Twitter if she was even making any pennies. It's pretty easy to affect a Twitter account due to mass reports, not so much on YouTube, which was my point.
Okay.
No, guys, when it happens to me, it's real. When it happens to them, they're making it up.
Hex, I don't know if you're gonna watch this, and I apologize if I have offended you at any point up to this point, but I disagree with you, and I wish you would have contacted me, I guess.
I wish they would have too. I will say maybe they won't, because according to her and Alara, we're an irrelevant podcast that nobody watches, so you never know.
Look, I have no problem admitting we're a little salty with them, because sometimes they just start shit with us for no reason.
Oh yeah, we've been like very, I wouldn't really say petty all the time, but we've been mean to Alara because she lied about a lot of shit when it came to shit that we went through. She lied about like Mizu's sexual assault past, and it's just like, bro, you don't lie about that and then not expect us to clap back and then be pissed off at you. It's just like, we are now allowed.
Don't get in the whole story.
Well, I understand, but it's
we
just like,
tildeered it. We're good.
Yeah, we already we don't have to go on an autistic tangent. Cool. We could do that on another stream.
Fair enough.
And also, do you have a screenshot of the comment that she added further down in the community comments for this? Because she did add another post. Oh, there it is. Wait, no.
No, it
It's
might
not
not.
Hold on, I'll get it. Give me a second.
She did add this at the end here. I'll go ahead and read it. To sum it up, if Taiga would like to talk it out, I'm willing to do so. Unfortunately, I cannot do so on Twitter for obvious reasons. The reality is that I empathize deeply with everything that he's been through. I've dealt with a lot of similar things, and I just think that accountability for our own mistakes is important. I apologize for my inaccuracy. Though the core of my message is the same, I'll be better in the future. Let Akko be autistic? No, Chad, I do need to write
Taiga
it.
said his internet went out.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oof.
It happens.
Let me get
We
a
will-
screenshot of this. And we'll finish yapping about it.
I think we can hold out till maybe they come back, or if they can.
Yeah, we'll wait here for a moment. Since Taiga has bounced out, let me go ahead and take a moment to smash through some of these supers because there have been a few. So let me go through some of these. Jedi, thank you for 1 month. To explain Hex and Alar's actions, you must choose 1 Occam's Razor or 2 Hallen's Razor. Yes, thank you for the 1 month. Raging Bull for 10, Half Shekels, hello femboys, also hi fish. AI Medicare for 2, Medicare's wise words, you have no friends online. Very true, you have no friends online. Do remember that, chat, very important. Noir for 5, popping in to say keep up the good work to everyone, also best wishes to Taiga. Yes, yes. Bull again for 10, those vids shouldn't be deleted, those vids should stay up with a disclosure and an apology, along with a full vid acknowledging their failures, directly apologizing for trying to ruin their life. I will agree. I do think that that's why YouTube having a community notes would be a good thing. So, you know. Bull again for 20. Taiga, trust me on this. You have a lot to be more hardened over this. You have to hold people accountable, or you will be put under the boot. Grifters and cloud chasers need no forgiveness. Credit to AI Medicare. Yes. Brutal for 5. I never expected Taiga to show. I may be the biggest fan of Taiga, but I still give support that Taiga needs. Also, hi Taiga. And Zealous for 5. I believe that's American dollars. Good to see Taiga. Remember you when you collaborated with Leafit. I'm sorry for what you went through and hope you're okay. It sounds like Taiga's doing better though, which is good. Sorry, Lumi, did you want to add something? I apologize.
I don't think I tried to say anything.
Okay, I just
Did
thought I thought I heard you try to chime in and I was going.
Oh.
So.
No.
Okay. But yeah, chat. Apologies for the backstory rant, but like, yeah. Some sort of joke war between wrangling Akko versus letting her yap.
It's a never-ending struggle on, okay, should we let her talk? Then she starts talking, and then we have to reel her back. You know, I think we could probably finish reading the apology and stuff, and if Taiga's able to come back, he can... We still gotta read the comment. I fucking posted the comment.
There it is. Yes, thank you. Here. There we go. Okay. So she says, I'll go ahead and read this. I will likely not be making another video about this because I have no desire to gain views off of an apology video, and the situation is okay. Hold on. If she's gonna say that. And the situation's already complicated enough without my input. I did a stream explaining my side of things, and at the end of it, realized I don't want to be another person who made Taiga's life worse, though I'll admit that I started it pretty fired up, you think? I've been through a lot of similar things as Taiga, and I would have really appreciated the empathy during my experiences. Continuing to sensationalize the issue, I believe, does not accomplish that. That sounds a little bitter. Not going to comment further, but that does sound a little bitter. Being like, I wish I got the same treatment when I was going through things. Just saying. And then this person says, you still got another video up with the narrative implications that either Tiger or their fans are blaming or going after Nux. Can either delete both or, funny enough, do a proper apology video, but so far you are handling this better than Nux. Either way, it's a messy situation. And then Hex says, video's down now. There you go. That is their apology.
It's not a very good one.
No, I'm going to be personally honest with you. If you have to come out and say, I wish people would empathize with me when I was going through this issue, it's just like, okay, you're really just trying to say, guys, I need ass pads too.
But, well, it's like, until her Twitter is unrestricted and, you know, I'm sure she will have time to sit and think of a proper apology to post on the main platform that everyone's looking at her on.
Mm-hmm.
I will reconsider the validity, not validity, but like my opinion on her apology and everything. Because is it smart to put out an apology like 30 seconds after you get called out on something? No, not necessarily smart, because you're running off of pure emotion and you're trying to cover everything while thinking very little.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope she puts out a better one when she can post on Twitter again.
Hopefully. This was a clip that she had on her stream that happened today. So we're going to go ahead and listen to this really quickly. I hope it's loud enough.
And I'll take the L on that. You guys know I'm always willing to take accountability where I make mistakes. Taiga was not banned for...
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh my god. I was
Welcome
just
back.
watching your lovely podcast from my room in the dark.
No, you're totally
and
fine.
Lo and behold, I'm back. Okay. Sorry.
No,
Continue.
So we went through the comment that she made, and then she also like did a stream a couple hours before the podcast started where she basically apologized. And so this is the clip where she basically apologizes here. I'm going to go ahead and play this now.
And I'll take the L on that. You guys know I'm always willing to take accountability where I make mistakes. Taiga was not banned for specifically having a second channel that was skirting strike violations. And I'll take the L on that. You guys.
There you go. I don't know. There you go.
I'll take it. I'm tired of making enemies. I'm willing to bury the hatchet, I guess. If she simply disagrees and feels that, hey, maybe my channel did violate the TOS, that's one thing. I think the way she went about presenting that information was super fucked up and harmful and damaging and could have been cleared up by a simple DM, like, hey, what was the reason for the channel takedown, by the way? And I'd be like, oh yeah, here it is. It says sexual nudity content.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're not lying when you made the GoFundMe? No. And that would have been it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I still don't like that she's portraying the kind of content that I'm making. Like, I feel like she's trying to make it sound worse than what it actually was. But, much like the Nux video, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. And, I don't wanna... I'm tired of people being harassed, you know?
I agree.
So I hope she can genuinely learn to reach out to people before making hit pieces, I guess.
Yeah. You can hope and pray, like, literally every single time I have to talk about Alara, and I'll say this for Hex as well, I just hope and pray that they don't do this again. Because, like I say this multiple times on the podcast, covering drama is funny, and you know, talking about this is funny, but I don't come into this saying, man, I'm really excited this person harassed somebody today. I'm really excited this person, like, made somebody's life horrible. No, obviously not. I say this multiple times. I wish these people would actually reach out to people in DMs. The people that write their Google Docs about people, I wish they would just talk it out in DMs. If this person committed a crime against them, I wish they would just go to the police. It's just like, you don't need to, like, make this whole prostrating on Twitter where people have to constantly try and call out other people or try to, like, give their 2 cents and opinion, because we don't need it. And it makes it to where the motherfucker I am, gets to laugh at it. I'm definitely not laughing over this because this is just disgusting to me, but it's just like, my job would be non-existent if these people would just learn how to DM. Just saying.
I definitely think she I don't know, she's got a cute voice, a cute model. I don't think she needs to be like doing whatever kind of content this is, you know?
I agree.
You know, she's got whoever's making her thumbnails, they catch your attention. They're good thumbnails, you know? Like, I definitely think, maybe a different career path. Because in my opinion, the mistake that was made was really egregious, and I really want to forgive her and assume that it wasn't like kind of malicious, but like every time I tried to like interact with her on Twitter, she just like asked some weird questions like, hey, what's about the GoFundMe? Like there was a lot of goal shifting, you know?
Yeah.
Like it took a lot to get to this point, and if I wasn't on Twitter actively defending myself every step of the way, if I slept in that day, I think we would be having a very different conversation. Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's like when we were looking at her content and stuff, she mostly does like Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, or whatever the hell that game's called.
Let's be honest, it's mostly Genshin.
Yeah.
There's like one video of Wuthering Waves and one video of Zenless Zone Zero.
Yeah.
Where she said something like, this will kill Zenless Zone Zero, or something like that.
So, and she said she's not going to make another video on it, which is like, I hope that things just like, you know, things can just
I don't want to be the one to bring
down
this up.
for you.
Yeah, thank you. I don't want to be the one to bring this up. I do think it's a little ironic how hard she went on Nux for his dog shit apology to me. Just
and
for
then gave
her
a dog
to
shit
kind of,
apology.
just for her to delete everything and then kind of like, the apology, the first two paragraphs of her apology were really good, to be fair. And then everything else just kind of felt like she was reiterating the points that I feel like I did a good job debunking, and, you know, we have a timeline that kind of explains everything. I think she's misrepresenting, like, me and everything, but,
Did she reach out to you at all, like previous to the whole? No.
Unless I missed an email. If she did, I didn't have time to respond to it, because the last video I saw from her was the one on Nux, where she was kind of grilling Nux, even though I think she was a little critical of me, but she was still kind of grilling Nux. And that's the last I even knew of her. So if she sent anything between then and the last 3 days, I haven't seen it. I'm looking at my emails. There's nothing there. There's no Twitter DMs. Maybe she contacted one of my mods and they just didn't let me know. I'm gonna say no. She didn't contact me. I'm pretty confident. Or my mods would have let me know. I don't know.
Yeah, your mods are pretty on it. Like Jade
They're pretty on it.
Jade has been pretty nice about the whole thing, and I deeply appreciate them and their ability
Jade's a sweetheart.
Yeah, they've been very nice. I appreciate them.
She gave the reason why she didn't reach out. It's in the comment. Did we read that?
I didn't see it in the comments. Hold on, let me double check.
All she said is something about she can't reach out on Twitter, which she didn't give a reason. She's just like, I obviously can't reach out on Twitter.
I think she could have added me and be like, hey, DM me. I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have responded to that, but like my email was there. My mods were there. I don't know, man. To me, it seems like I don't think she bothered to DM.
My personal opinion is she just didn't think to do it.
Let me read the comment again, though. No desire to get views off of an apology video. The situation is already complicated enough without my input. I did a stream.
Oh, hold on. I think I found it. It's a comment under a comment way down.
Okay.
It says, people bring this up about me forever no matter what I do. I've reached out to Taiga through Discord, but I can't do much else besides the primary platform this took place on. I don't have access to. Until my Twitter is reinstated, I can't do anything there, and realistically, the video today got very few views here comparatively. Also, it's Taiga's right not to accept an invitation to talk. If he doesn't want to, that's fine.
I think I would have been a lot more open to it before you made your own video running with your own accusations. In the future, maybe consider like just waiting a bit before really getting that video out, because I'm looking at my DMs. I see nothing. I don't know what her Twitter is or what her Discord is. Not to mention I have 50 message requests at all times, and I go through them the best I can, but some of these are 3 days old, and I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah, she might need to like actually expand on what that means, because now she's trying to put it on you. It's like, well, I've already messaged them, so.
I'm in my message. Maybe it got deleted. I'm here. I do not see anything from Hex Juice, or maybe they used a different name. In which case, yeah, I probably didn't reply. If I don't know who you are, yeah, there's nothing here, as far as I can see. It's 50 messages, 51 message requests though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely curious.
I wish this didn't have to happen. You know, I don't see any reason this had to happen. I've been utterly consistent with my story since day one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, who got in her ear, and, like, hey, Taiga's like, I just don't know how that happens.
I just hope from now things just start calming the fuck down, cause you need a fucking rest. You need a break. You need a day where just you can just not care about anything. I hope after this whole like legal thing, you can just take a spa day, forget about everything, tell the people on Twitter that are just bothering you to fuck off, and just you can go on with your cute little fucking femboy life here. I don't know.
Overall, everything has been like very positive. And again, I've been suffering from insane anxiety attacks just because I have been waiting for a situation like this. Like, I have been waiting for someone to try to pull something, you know? And, you know, everybody was telling me, you're paranoid, it's not real, you know, nothing's gonna happen. And I was like, you're probably right. But
I hate it when people like that. Again, because like when I was covering the curse document, like everybody was just like, oh, this is all paranoia, and it's just like, bro, I believe that people can be concerned about things, and to just immediately dismiss the accusations of things, it's just like, okay, you're telling me that you don't want to have the same sympathy if something like that happens to you, and it's just like, I believe that there's a base level of sympathy that I can feel for everybody. Like, tomorrow, if something happened to Alara, there would be a base level of sympathy that I would offer to her, even though she treats me like a piece of shit in terms of how she acts towards us. But it's just like, don't do that.
I don't want to get involved in that beef.
Oh
you're
no,
good.
you're fine.
You're good. We're not asking you to. I'm just saying that, like, everybody should have a base level of sympathy.
I agree. I think there's a distinct lack of empathy in the VTuber community. People are too terminally online these days, man, and they are just ready to chew anyone out for anything. So Jade says, I didn't see the tweet, but I swear I saw her talking about, I'm hearing reports that Taiga already had 2 strikes. Can anyone confirm? Hex, I assume? That's crazy. Like, yeah, that's kind of how it works.
I like
1, 2, 3 strikes, and then you're out.
If I had to be the most good faith, I think they looked at this, they didn't know, they just shot from the hip. Or worst faith is they did know and then they still shot from the hip. No matter which way you look at it, I feel like not knowing and shooting from the hip is worse, in my personal opinion, because then it shows the world that you're not willing to have integrity. You're just willing to do whatever it takes to get something out there quickly.
I don't think anybody who's making drama videos should just be like running with the first narrative they hear. And I hope you guys are extra careful with that. I'm sure you are, but everyone, I don't know. Just verify. Like, you actually have to dig. You can't just read the first tweet you see, you know, and you subscribe to that narrative, you know? You do actually have to look into things.
No, that's been our criticism with a lot of people, that they just choose not to, like, read into it, or at least ask the other person that's involved in an issue. It's like, okay, well, the first person said something, but just because the second one hasn't said something yet doesn't mean they don't have a story.
Oh, yeah. We have delayed streams to get full information. Like with the Kenji shit, we delayed it a full day. When even though
we really didn't get much out of waiting a day.
No, well, I mean, we got the conclusion. That was probably the most important part.
Fair.
Yeah. But it's like that. That's why Akko reached out to your mod, and we wanted to, like, you know, get you on a stream and stuff, so we can hear everything from you and stuff.
I appreciate that. Thank you for hearing me out.
It's no problem. It's like we try to get whatever information that we can. If things are lost to time, man, that fucking sucks. But if there's ways that we can somehow get archives of things, we'll do our best to try to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, by the sounds of it, okay, so it looks like, okay, I'm gonna super sleuth deep dive into Hex's mind. I think it looks like, by the sounds of it, because she thought I already had 2 strikes, that my 3rd strike, that all the strikes were valid. I don't think what Hex, this is clearly just, again, Hex not following the situation for long enough. All of my strikes had come from Vintage Base. Like, he is documented months ago as reporting everything. Like, we have all the screenshots and everything. So I think she thought I already had 2 unrelated strikes just for actually violating it, and then just assumed I was lying about where the 3rd strike came from. I think that's it. I actually think that's why she ran with this, and why she keeps saying I'm lying about, the strikes, and that there was no harassment campaign when it's the same dude. We have the same dude documented months ago on the very first video that got taken down. Like, he has been taking credit for it for months. And that's why I've called him a stalker, right? Like, he didn't just appear in the last couple weeks. He's been bothering me for months, getting my shit taken down on my channel for months. And in my opinion, unrightfully. And in YouTube's opinion, unrightfully, because they brought my channel back. So clearly there's someone on YouTube who was like, yeah, this channel should be reinstated. That wasn't an accident, you know what I mean? You don't accidentally just bring a channel back up for 6 hours and then take it down again. Something weird's going on, and that's what this is all about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Sorry,
I'll hop out.
it's-
I'll let you guys finish the stream. Thank you for platforming me and just letting me vent before tomorrow, because this would be a very different stream otherwise.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Take it easy.
Good luck with your tomorrow stream.
Derailing everything.
Have a good one.
Fine, you're fine.
Have fun for the rest of the night, and keep the vibes good, okay?
Yeah, sure.
It's easy to get swept away in negative emotions, and
Trust me, I laugh
I don't want
about
that
everything.
for you guys.
We already had our negative emotions for the year. We're good for the rest of it.
It's good. Take it easy. Have fun. Stream chat. Bye. I'll
Bye,
go before
Taiga.
my internet goes out again. Bye.
Good night. Sweet dreams. Oh, that was nice. Taiga's adorable.
That was the longest 15 minutes ever.
Hey, 15 minutes in Taiga time is probably different than our 15 minutes.
Oh,
It's like with my aunt. Her hour is actually 4 hours.
I have no issue. I thought it was great. I was just like, oh. Oh, it was great. It was great. Now, I've heard some people are mad that Tiger decided to come on. Okay.
Funny.
By the way, if you're gonna be mauled about it, just understand that we're allowed to laugh at you because you mauled about it.
Also, who cares? And also, it's late. We can probably read super chats and start wrapping things up, and we can plan a stream for like maybe a week or so from now after we get all of the passing current information on Taiga, and do an extra long special stream for everybody.
Yeah, I hope that it's less than a week before that can be finished up. Next week, we're not going to be talking about Taiga, though. Next week we have a special guest, and I won't say who it is just yet, but we have a special guest next week.
And we hope you guys will enjoy it.
I think people will.
I mean, corrupting the mind of somebody who is unfamiliar with a lot of things is always fun, so.
It just occurred to me looking at the stream, I never got a Mizu course on screen.
Oh, do you need me to put that there?
Everybody else got a course on screen but me.
I can fix it. Listen, I can fix it. Here.
I just noticed.
Okay. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'll add them all right now. Create new. Mizu.
You see how they treat me, chat?
There we go.
Wait, hold on. False deleted some videos? Oh, I wonder if anyone got archives of those.
I mean, are they important videos, or are they just like...
He was promoting Marina's accusations towards Taiga.
Lol.
There we go. All right, let me go through the super chats. We've already read most of these, so we caught up mostly. I think we only got one more. Never mind, we got two. Bad luck, bring it for 5. It says, sorry I don't have much to give. You're totally good. Thank you for covering the Tiger situation. It's refreshing to see people standing up for them. Of course, we like to do that. And so, you know,
we believe in the little guy.
We do. And Zalius, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but thank you for the 5. I think it's worth mentioning that I know people have brought up Nux and Marina's role, but no one has brought up False ID's role in this situation.
That, admittedly, is probably because people don't care about him.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's bizarre how big he is, and yet you don't hear a single person talk about him anymore.
Yeah. Ever since he blocked me, my timeline has been completely false free, and it's been absolutely lovely. But now fucking Sylvie and Crimbo's fucking altar showing up on my timeline. Please block me. I'm not gonna block you because that's bad for my demographics.
As a completely random aside chat, because we sort of mentioned this earlier, but Crimbo is having a total meltdown about like lolly shit for whatever reason. Even though he follows lolly artist, he's gotten not safe for work lolly art with his VTuber and a lolly VTuber. I don't understand his entire like thought process.
Yeah.
He's so dumb.
I'm trying to see if I can find one of the tweets about it because it was funny. I probably don't, but like.
While you're looking, Zealous said regarding False, he was the first to propel Marina's accusation in his news coverage. He has released 2 videos, however, as of recently, he recently deleted videos in regards to it.
Yeah, no, we're not saying he didn't contribute. It's just people genuinely barely know he exists anymore.
Oh no, he was answering people who were saying that they're unaware that False had any part in it.
Oh, fair.
I'm gonna look for a couple more minutes because I only have about 3 hours of sleep right now that I'm gonna get before work. But
okay, maybe we should.
I didn't think you were working tomorrow.
I am working tomorrow.
Fair.
I only had today off. But here's the thing. It's fine. It's fine. I can like grab some caffeine before I start work.
Or we can start ending stream. We can yap about Cringebo another time.
Yes.
Because I'm sure he'll dig himself a deeper hole by the time we talk about him again.
Yes.
As usual.
But really quickly, chat. Thank you for coming tonight to stream. We appreciate it. I've seen some people in the chat that I believe are pro Alara. You are fine to be here, by the way. For anybody that's curious, I will not delete comments unless people are outright being stupid. So as long as you're being civil, I really don't care if you're here, because I believe in freedom of speech. So as long as you're being civil, you're totally fine and cool. Okay? Just don't be stupid. All right? Just don't be stupid, and you're fine to be here. What are you two doing for the rest of the week?
I'm gonna play more Fortnite tomorrow with Shiro.
Nice.
Fun. Lumi, what about you? You're sick still, but...
I have my Berserk stream tomorrow, Yakuza on Saturday, Archcast on Saturday, Sunday, nothing of note at the moment, Monday, Mortis Monday. Yeah.
Fair enough. As for me, chat, see what's tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think, if tomorrow's a recording day, I'm just gonna not record and go to bed early.
Or you can just watch me read Berserk, and we can get caught up, and we can be traumatized together.
I need to actually read it in general. We'll see. I might just play you all.
Yes, Tuesday Baldur's Gate.
Have fun with that, by the way.
It will be fun.
Oh, goodness. Good. No, I'm gonna actually, like, sleep.
Clip tag. Yeah. Everyone Clip the stream all you want.
Yes.
We do not care.
We don't care.
Repost the clips, upload the clips. We do not care.
We don't.
Just link back to the stream. That's our only stipulation.
Yup. We like clippers. Generous clippers. You guys have a good sleep. I'm doing. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you this, Lumi, but I'm forcing Tim to become a VTuber now.
Why are you forcing him to become a VTuber?
Because my chat, the people that are in my chat, really like him. They have given him the nickname Sassy Dog, and I have decided, apropos of nothing, to use that as an excuse to buy a. You know, Junie, she is the reporter VTuber. She uses a model that you can adjust the features of. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy Temp that. It's only like $45-$50. And then, you know, VTube Studio is free to use. And I'm going to make him a sassy femboy dog. And I told him that he has to stream with it at least twice. And he told me he needs a webcam. And I told him I'd buy him a webcam. Well, actually, no, my chat told me they'll fund the webcam. But it's only like $50, so.
No, it's not bad.
Oh, really quickly, chat. We have a new logo. It's coming soon. Maybe next week. We'll see. That'd be a cool thing to reveal next week.
The new logo would be great. We should turn it into magnets.
I'm so excited.
Or like fucking, what are those things called that you put wine glasses on? Coasters. Underthetea coasters.
Underthetea
That'd
coasters.
Be cool.
Oh, that would be.
I know no one uses coasters, but that would be pretty cool. I can like throw them in random restaurants.
I'm excited. But if that is nothing else, chat, I don't really have ending songs anymore. I think that I might have to give up on ending songs just because most of the time I choose the naughty songs, so we're not gonna do them.
You can just use royalty-free music or like those AI songs that Pesk likes to use.
Perhaps we'll see.
But that's for next time. I'll gather a bunch of AI songs that are royalty-free.
Okay. All right, chat. You guys have a fantastic one. We will see you later.
Night,
Bye. Give me a moment.